Terence Bud Crawford, your name is now in the history books, a name that'll never be forgotten. How would you describe this totally dominant performance?
Man, like I said before, I want to give an honor to God because without him, none of this would be possible. Man.
You got my instructions in the back, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back.
Bad angle for me, that right leg.
By the way, the two first clean punches of the fight for Crawford.
Only land by Crawford.
I think it's more than no nonsense. As Teddy Atlas would always say, Canelo is looking to be friends, and Crawford is not looking to be friends.
Great exchange from Terence Crawford right there. Canelo. See the exchange from both fighters. That left hook that Canelo's been landing. Uppercut from Terence Crawford. A 2-3 piece from Terence Crawford.
So your goal was to go up and become undisputed. Read it. There you go. There you go.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era.
Man, B3 Picks TV, we back again. Go ahead and tap the like button, follow the channel. We definitely working, right? Building, growing. Man, it's another beautiful day, another great day to give thanks. I don't know, I gotta run that back. I feel like it has some sound on it. Let me run that back. And that video is kind of hard, but I may have put the wrong one on there. So hopefully that sound will still get us through, get us where we need to be. Now, a little late today, man. I had to get chopped up, man. Y'all see, I had to get cleaned up, right? You know the ladies appreciate that type of work, right? Salute to my family, AB. AB said bogus. Bud really done? Listen, we're gonna talk about it. I don't think so. Pull up, AB. You already know if you can, but I don't think so. I think it's all I'm gonna talk about it, right? Shout out to Bud, Hall of Fame career, great career, right? This is what I believe, AB. I don't think they got the brother's money right. I don't think his money is right. Maybe there's just not a fight on the horizon for him, right? Angie B. What's happening, Queen? Listen, maybe it just wasn't a fight for on the horizon, right? So he's just sitting down. He's just sitting down. Listen, Andre Ward right now, if he had 75, 80 million on the table, he's coming out of retirement. So they just need to get the numbers right for Bud, and I think he'll be back in September, bro. These guys, yeah, that's just kind of a way to, you build, and you also imagine when you put it as, okay, I'm gonna come out of retirement for you, that make everything bigger. So it's a way to, it's like good publicity, right? All publicity, good publicity type of thing. Omega Alphatron, salute family. It's good morning. It's morning where you at? Where you at, bro? Dang, it's still morning. That's crazy. Well, I guess it's before noon on the West Coast. So yeah, salute to you, bro. I was thinking I was coming on late, right? We usually kick off probably like 11:45, something like that, 12. So I was thinking the West Coast is going to be up and in full effect and popping. So shout out to Omega. Listen, we working, right? So, but yeah, well, Bud Crawford. Today we're gonna talk about passing the torch, man. Bud Crawford retiring from the sport of boxing. It looked like he's passing the torch. Yeah, and that's what it's looking like. It's looking like he's gonna pass the torch. I mean, who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take the torch and run with it? That's what I need to know from the people in the public today. Everybody that hit the panel today. I'm gonna try to turn it into a road show. We're gonna see who pull out. I started real late, so I know, everybody they might be off a bottle drink, you know what I'm saying, half sleep, maybe. You never know. You never know. Hold on, let me see. Yep, haha. It's the first live I catch. Good on you, bro. No, God bless, bro. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Thank you. Please subscribe. Help the channel grow, man. All support is truly appreciated. But nah, I've been And shout out to TikTok. I've been getting a lot of love on TikTok as well. They pushing me in the algorithm. I had a lot of comments. People talking about, they seen me third. I need to post myself more, post my face more, whatever the case may be, and things like that. They'd be acting like you're not a real person. So, P, they want to know your name, they want to know your age, they want to know your height, they want to know all. You know what I'm saying? They want to know everything. So. That's just what it is. That's what it come down to, man. Listen, I don't got no felonies, so listen. It is what it is, right? I ain't got no felonies, so shoot. When they look me up, they gonna see a man of God, child of God. That's what it is. But that. But listen, we all sin and fall short. That's what it come down to. Angie B said they want your social security too, right? Right. They want my check. They want a check. They want a check. I seen that ex a while back. She was like, "Man, I know you got some money saved up." I was like, "Come on, man. They want your money. They want your social." Omega says, "Seems like he's gonna pass the torch. I mean, would anything take him out of retirement, or is he 100% hanging up the gloves?" I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I believe I believe the right offer is gonna bring him out of retirement, bro. Come on, the right offer, but it has to make sense. The reports are that he was guaranteed 10 million for the Canelo fight, which is the biggest fight of his career. So what were they going to guarantee him for the rematch? That's what we're talking about. And obviously it wasn't in his favor. Like Bernie was saying, we need 100 million. He said, "Give me 100 million, I'ma quit." But that's the territory they in, you know? And it ain't quitting. It's just like you saying, you moving on, you passing the torch. Like he fought Canelo, he fought the biggest names, Errol Spence Jr. and Canelo Alvarez. They can get it. They're pretty much in the sport. Those are the two pay-per-view guys in and around his weight class. So he did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He fought the guys he was supposed to fight, and he's gonna sail off into the sunset, provided that he can't get a big offer, a lucrative offer. What's going on, Mark? Salute, family. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody in the building, man. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, man. We still about a week out from Christmas, Mark, but we appreciate that. Listen, you already know we working. The people in the building, we talking. Now, let me bring you in on this, Mark. Talk about it, man. What's your thoughts on Bud Crawford retiring from the sport of boxing? And do you believe there's an offer, something that will bring him out of retirement?
Well, firstly, very happy to see that Bud has retired. Immediately after the Canelo fight, everybody kept asking, "Who do you want to see Bud fight?" And I made it known. I mean, he don't have to fight nobody else. Like, I didn't really want, like, I wasn't really like thirsting to see another Bud Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want nothing to ruin the historicness of that victory. You know what I'm saying? Like when Miguel Cotto went up to 160 and he beat Sergio Martinez and became lineal champion. Like that was historic. But then he kept fighting and he lost to I think he lost to Saddam. What was that guy that beat Bud in the amateur? Saddam Ali, and he also lost to Canelo. Yeah, I mean that just threw some water on it. Like people give Cotto his props, but I don't feel like they give him the props he really should be like getting. He like to move up there, say whatever you will about Martinez's condition or whatever injury he might have had. To move all the way up there and become lineal champ at 160 after starting at 140, and you were knocking dudes over at 140, and you move up to 147, you still one of them guys. Same thing at 54. A lot of people say he might have gave Floyd Mayweather his most competitive fight. At least since that I'm trying to think of the name of that fight, the Castillo fight. So I wanted to see Bud retire. I'm happy with this. I'm happy he gets to go home with his O. He's made a whole lot of money. I wouldn't be shocked if he's grossed upwards of $100 million. I mean, this man. I mean, he's beat everybody. I mean, except the guys who ducked him. I mean, he beat everybody. Went undisputed at 140. Moved up to 47. All those guys ducked him. They talked about side of the streets and this and that, and talking about freezing them out. And we gonna 60-40 you, and we gonna 80-20 you, and all this stuff. Goes in there, puts hands and feet on Earl Spence Jr., moves up to 54, grabs that belt, and then finishes off a storybook career by beating Canelo Alvarez and becoming undisputed in 3 different weight classes. You know what I'm saying? That's an elite category that only 6 fighters in the history of the sport of boxing can say they've done. Outside of the fact that this man traveled upwards of 33 pounds from 135 all the way to 160, or matter of fact, it might be 35 pounds. I might have got that wrong. No, I'm right, 33 pounds. You know, Manny Pacquiao traveled up 38. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are historic achievements that he
Was
went
Manny
out there and
clean?
accomplished. According to his test results that we know of, he was clean.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I could throw this. I'm not gonna do it, but I could throw the same.
Yeah, you went out, Mark, man.
My bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a phone call. I
Okay.
could say the same thing about that. You know, rest in peace to Victor Conti. But I mean, we had some questions about that doctor drug test that Conti put out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We could do the
Yeah,
same
that
thing.
was
I
that was
mean, Manny
pretty.
never popped, but my whole point, B3. I know you were trying to be funny. My whole point is Bud Crawford. He gets to leave with his O's. He gets to leave after making history, and he gets to leave with that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, what more could you want?
Nah, Mark. I mean, I think he going out on his terms. I'm with you 1,000%. Let me kick it to you like this though. Like, now, speaking of him retiring, who do you? I mean, he's really retiring as the number one pound for pound fighter in the sport. You can hear me, Mark?
I can.
Oh, okay. Now, that's a great accomplishment. Who is he passing his torch to, in your opinion? Who is going to be the guy? Who's going to be the next number one pound for pound in your opinion? Who do you foresee?
I mean, right now it's Usyk, like hands down, not even up for question. I mean, if you're talking about after Usyk and Inui leaves, I think it's probably going to be between Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Bam Rodriguez. I think it's going to be out of those 3 guys.
Now, yeah, speaking of that, right? Those are good names. Is David Benavidez on that list, or do you feel like he's just gonna have too much opposition at 200?
Nah, I just don't think David Benavidez is good enough. You know, I think he a really exciting fighter. I like his style. I think he could beat a lot of people. But when we talk about pound for pound, like, we shrink Benavidez down to the same size as a Bam, or as a Shakur, or maybe even as a Devin Haney. And I should throw Boots Ennis in there too. Boots Ennis, I mean, he could definitely reach that pinnacle. But if you shrink Benavidez down to those guys' size, I mean, nah, like, a lot of those advantages he has, they get taken away. And then at 175, I'm not too sure he could beat Bivol. Not too sure. I think he could beat Baturbiev, because Baturbiev is older, and Baturbiev likes to bang a little bit too much. And Jairo Pataya puts him violently to sleep. So nah, like, I don't see that for Benavidez, but he could still, be a Hall of Famer, make a lot of money. You know,
Now,
he might be the he might.
did he put Maris Briedis to sleep?
No, he outpointed him twice.
Oh, okay.
The first fight, he was putting hands on Britt. He almost stopped him, but then he got tired and Britis broke his jaw. I was pummeling that body.
Yeah, don't just tell him don't get tired against Benavidez. He gonna get worked over. Uh, But listen, that's definitely the fight, Mark. That's the fight I want for Benavidez. I want that Jao Pataya fight. Now, let me ask. So, dang, the pound for pound guys. So, give me your who's right after Bud Crawford. Now that he's retired, who's your number one pound for pound right now? Now that Bud is retired.
My number one my number one, like I said, is Usyk. And when Usyk
Oh,
leaves, it's gonna be Monster and Nui.
okay. Now, so yeah, Usyk is pretty much. I mean, at the end, right? I mean, I would say so. I mean, Bud retired. I mean, well, Usyk is still getting $100 million paydays, so it's a different ball game for Usyk. So it's not like you can pinpoint when is going to retire. You're only assuming based on his age. But I just foresee Usyk more than likely being done with the sport soon. Now, in essence of American boxing, right? Talk about the American boxing landscape, Mark. Do you like with Boost Ennis, with Benavidez, Bam, Devin Haney, Shakur, Tank Davis, Abdullah Mason, Xander, Tiafimo, right? Talk to us, man. Do you feel like boxing is in a good hands? Do you feel like the American boxing landscape is primed to continue to be successful in the future?
No. In its current state, no, because Turkey, and I've explained this before, Turkey and TKO, they are coming. And the boxers that are gonna come behind the dudes that you just talked about, they already gonna be getting snatched up by TKO. Cause they Nick Khan, Dana White's COO, the COO of the UFC, he is currently in Texas negotiating a buyout for the media rights of the USA Boxing National Tournament. So I don't know. I don't think we in a good place. I mean, I just heard a report the other day that Golden Boy and DAZN are going to be splitting. And I put out some false information. I said Top Rank has a deal with Tubi. They don't really have a deal with Tubi. That's just for the classic fights, or at least that's what I thought. Um, so no, like I see all these cats. They're gonna be under Turkey. I mean, it's gonna be good because we're gonna get the fights. Absolutely. So in that sense, yeah. But in terms of all these guys' ability to really like move the way they want or make the money they want, nah, I don't see it like that. And when you talk about like independent American contractors like that I think that idea is gonna be dead real soon. And it's unfortunate because I like stories like Devin Haney's. You know what I'm saying? B3. I like guys like Devin Haney and Bill Haney who decide to go against the Grange and take advantage of the capitalistic society that we're in. You know what I'm saying? And they went over to the zone and to Eddie Hearn. They said, listen, I got a product. My product is Devin Haney and Devin Haney Promotions. And they believed in the kid and they paid him what they felt he was worth at that time. And, you know, Bill got him the fights and you see what it is. And that was all off the muscle of DHP and having faith and trust and belief in themselves. So, you know, like those American boxing stories, it's unfortunate, but I think that's gonna be long gone soon.
Wow, Mark. How my audio coming through? Talk to me.
You good?
You can hear me?
Yeah,
And Mark, you can't hear me, bro?
I can hear you. You can't hear me?
Hold on real quick.
Yo, Juan, can
Mark,
you
you
hear
couldn't hear
me?
me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear
Oh,
you.
he
Can
said
you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you. Oh, I can't hear you for some reason. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing.
Salute the Bodega One. Salute the Bodega One. Hey Juan, let me. Hey Juan. Hey Juan. I
Claudio,
found
what's
some.
happening?
Yeah, your audio's back. I
Hold
found Juan's hidden I found Juan's secret
hold on.
pleasure. Hold on, let me get this thing up. Where is that?
Whoa.
Yeah, that sounded crazy. That sounded crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
But
let
this
me
is
run this
Juan's
route for you,
guilty
man. I'm
pleasure,
saying.
man. This is Juan's guilty pleasure right here, bro. Put it on the full screen so the people can see it.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Nah, hold on. Let me see. Hold on, Mark. Let me get you right. You can
There
hear me
we
still,
go.
Mark. That's why. While I'm checking, I'm trying out these new headphones. That's why it was kind of throwing me off. It was throwing me off crazy.
Green banana Juan.
Wow, that's so dang. Juan, pull up and fry this man real quick.
Man, say you got crooked wire. Oh, you talking to you, B3. That's crazy.
Man, listen.
That's crazy.
I listen. Nah, I'm trying these new headphones out. Uh, well, I'm just making sure they're coming through good. I'm about to step away from the phone, right? But yeah, that was crazy work. Listen, I wish I had cricket, man. T-Mobile is taxing. T-Mobile taxing like crazy. You can hear me still Mark?
I can.
Okay, cool. Now, let me ask you this, right? And appreciate everybody in the building showing love, helping the channel grow, supporting the channel. I gotta definitely get some more content out about Crawford this week. I mean, that threw us off, man. Jake Paul, AJ fight week. Crawford announced this news. It kind of threw a monkey wrench in fight week, man. Um, is talk about all time great status. You the historian, the boxing historian, Mark. Talk about all time status for Bud Crawford and where does he rank in the pantheon?
He's right there. I put him right there with all the rest of those guys, the Sugar Ray Robinsons, the Ray Leonards, the Floyd Mayweathers, the Manny Pacquiao's, the Muhammad Ali's. He's the best of his era, hands down. Nothing more to say about it than that. He is the man, and a lot of people would disagree with me. I mean, they could feel how they want. I would throw Bud in any era. You know, people say, well, he didn't fight as many fights as he wants, but or excuse me, people say that in this era they don't fight as many fights as they obviously did in the 50s or the 60s or the 70s, but I don't care. Like, this guy would put hands on whoever you put him in there with. And a lot of those guys back then, B3, they were not used to fighting southpaws, especially slick, skilled switch hitters like Bud, who got power to put you to sleep too.
Yeah, let me tell you
So
something.
he's up there with
That
all those guys. I mean, I just called it out. He went up 33 pounds,
let me tell you
knocked
something.
people, or I ain't gonna say knocked people out in all those weight classes, but he went up 33 pounds, got
Juan, what's
33
happening, bro?
pounds worth of
Let,
championships.
let me tell you
Salute
something.
to, salute to Green Banana One. Salute to my
Let,
brother. Salute
let
to
me
my
tell you
brother.
something. Let me tell you something. Let me fucking tell you something, Island boy. All right.
Green
I'm
Banana One.
gonna fucking fry your ass.
Hey, hey,
Leave me
hey,
alone.
hey, hey,
Why?
watch the cussing. Watch the cussing.
Why you messing with me? Leave me alone. I ain't do
You're a
shit.
decent guy, man. I love you.
Now don't be a Negro, be my nigga. All right, help me out.
Yeah, thanks, go. Don't be a Negro. Be my Edward.
But you're a good dude. You're a good dude, Juan. You're a good dude. I just wanted to show off the green bananas I found in my backyard this morning.
Of course you
But
did.
as I was just saying, um, damn, hold on one sec. Hold on one sec.
You lost concentration of thought. Oh, good, B3.
He keep talking that green banana talk. He gonna end up with a baby saying something like this.
He almost knocked you out.
Mm-hmm. Just like that.
You better be careful. Cook for me, Juan, real quick. Since you're in the building, appreciate you pulling up, family. Let me ask you this: Bud Crawford retires from the sport.
Hmm.
Uh, do you feel like he will come out for a big offer, or do you
Nah,
believe he's done?
nah, he's done. Ain't nothing else for him to prove. Ain't nothing else for him to prove. Yeah, people gonna sit there and lie on the internet, but there ain't nothing else for him to prove. What else there is to prove? You know what I'm saying? The first, first of all, what you gonna fight Jennifer? Like, that's not even a compelling fight. That's not even a compelling fight. So
Now, the Canelo fight, we just had this show yesterday, bro. Canelo Crawford rematch. Man, listen, I thought it was going to be pretty much locked in for September. So I got to do some digging, but I think people been responding about Crawford retiring or whatever, even from Canelo's camp. Uh, what do you want to see next from Canelo now, Juan? Like the pivot that has to be made by Turkey, by what's next for Canelo?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's not really that lot of money, big fights for him either. So,
Mm.
but I don't know. He don't beat Benavidez. He don't beat Bivol. It definitely doesn't beat Benavidez. I don't know.
Salute to the family carrier. Let me ask you this: Is Bud top 10 all time?
Look at that list. I would have to look at the list. You know, I would have to look at that list. But I think he's definitely up there.
Where does he rank for you? Forget the list. Where does he rank for you as an all-time fighter? Salute to Mr. Sheldon pulling up. I'm gonna bring you right in, Mr. Sheldon. But when you think about the legends of the sport, one, where does he rank for you?
Top three, top six, maybe.
That's big dog status. Ain't no secret. Mr. Sheldon, talk to us. Let's get an audio check, family. How you feeling today?
Feeling good, man. Shout out to Boogeyman Bud. He did it the right way.
I'm in full agreement. Now, do you think it's a case of them not pretty much not having this money right, not getting the right numbers on the Canelo rematch? Or do you think it's more so Bud
No,
pretty
I
much
don't
being
think it's
done?
that.
Hey, okay. Hey,
I
hold on.
think it's the fact that Bud fights at a certain level. And I don't think at this point in his career he was willing to put his body through it, to put it through to get to that level again. I don't think it was worth it to him. I think he did everything he did. The records, the accolades. It's gonna take a hell of a motherfucking challenge. He doesn't that dude on the horizon. It's time to walk away. Don't stay too long. Don't let the game retire you. Retire from the game.
Mhm. Hey, shout out to Carrier, man. I seen him selling Girl Scout cookies in our local Walmart.
Oh my
That
God.
was wild. Mr. Sheldon, you was breaking up a little bit, but we pretty much got you. We pretty much heard everything. Now,
Yeah.
let me ask you this, right? What does Canelo do now? I mean, this is a big pivot. We just talked yesterday about the Canelo Crawford rematch in September. That's what Team Canelo was proposing.
I wouldn't. Hold on, my fault. Hold on. I wouldn't
I
say his
know what he
best.
does.
Hold on, Sean. Hold on. Hold on.
Go
I
ahead.
wouldn't say that was. I wouldn't say that was his best win. Kind of simple win, not really a hard win for him. I think his best win, his very best win, I think it might have been even. I think it might have been Porter. To tell you the truth.
No, Errol Spence.
Nah, I think it made Porter, bro. Porter was it. I think Porter was
He
because Porter was.
dominated Errol.
Yeah, he dominated era, but
He
Porter and him was
played
a
with
50.
he carried Sean. That was his buddy.
Nah. That was a back and
Mr.
forth.
Sheldon, did he carry him? Yes or no?
Sean Porter? Sean Porter
Yeah.
was on his ass, but he understood. He understood Sean. You just gotta wait for Sean to start getting tired. Once Sean gets tired, he starts swinging Sean and going wild and walking right into shit. And that's what he did. He just waited on Sean. He let Sean get his load, shoot his load, and when Sean got
But that was his best one because you've
Let me
never
say what's
seen.
up to Shower real quick. Salute to the Queen. Appreciate you pulling up. Yes, indeed, boxing. Make sure y'all locked in. Appreciate you. And
Yeah,
listen,
but
hey,
that was his best one,
pull up
B.
if you can. Shower, we gotta talk about this. I mean, Bud Crawford. Well, you saying that was his best win? The
Yeah,
Sean Porter?
yeah.
But Sean Porter was half way out of retirement.
Nah, you
Errol
gotta,
Spence was undefeated.
you gotta understand though. Like even that Sean Porter, he beats a lot of
Halfway into
welterweights.
retirement.
Yeah. But that Sean Porter that fought that night beats a lot of welterweights today. That Sean Porter beats a lot of welterweights today. And the reason why I don't have him in my top five is because again, he don't fight
Just as
nobody.
he was extremely competitive. Now we know Sean Style. Sean Style was tough for anybody, right?
Yeah,
You
bro.
know,
Anybody. Matter of fact,
so that's
look at
so I
look.
understand
You
what you're
gotta,
saying.
yeah, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it in the perspective. He went 12 rounds with Keith, right, and arguably beat him. I had him beating him. I had for sure him beating him. But then you go beat up Danny Garcia. You outbox Ugas. You You know what I'm saying? You the only real loss, like the real only real, like where it's like a plain, like okay, you lost before the Bud fight was that Kell Brook fight because Kell Brook was tagging him. But even before that, there was a lot of close fights where he was out here outworking dudes. See what I'm saying? Like he's not a joke, bro. Just just not. Ain't even Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Like the Canelo fight was basic, bro. He did basic things to Canelo, and Canelo couldn't figure it out. This has been shit I've been telling about people about Canelo. Canelo is not a hard fighter to fight. You stick a jab in his face, he don't know what to do with that.
That's crazy, man. Like Canelo, not pretty much the cream of the crop.
No,
Salute to the
no,
family, crush
nah,
the
he
legend.
is. Hey, he is.
What's
If he
happening?
is, he is. If he is, he is. That's if he is, he is again. But again, he's not. He's not in my top 5 Mexicans. He's not even in my top 20.
That's so disrespectful.
I don't give a
Wow.
fuck. I don't care. To tell you the truth, he's not, bro. He's not better than Rivera. He's not better than Marquez. He's not better than Salvador Sanchez. That's the damn sure. He's not better than Chavez. You want me
That
to
was
keep
four
going?
names. Yeah,
You want
please
me?
keep going.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
Morales. You got Morales. You got. Come on, bro. What? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. There ain't no way, bro. Benito Lopez. Come on, bro. There's plenty of names that's been better than Canelo.
And which one of them be the undefeated Trout?
Yeah,
Come
What
on,
happened?
man. We ain't gonna act like
can you hear me?
Canelo ain't be the undefeated Trout. Come on,
That what
man.
happened?
You know
Can you
exactly
hear
what
me?
happened.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Shelton
Unless it's an
Moore.
echo.
Shelton
No, I was
Moore.
gonna say
I can hear Mr.
I
Shelton.
was saying with John fights the same month every so but and figured out what the fight he was saying. He said the word.
Bro, you breaking up, G.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Shelton Moore. You choppy.
I
You
don't know.
choppy.
Hear me too?
Nah, go out and come back in,
How
Shelton Moore.
about
All right, I can hear now. Cook, Mr. Shelton, you were saying something? I fell off.
Shelton Moore was choppy.
Oh, Mr. Moore and Choppy.
And you said who beat an Austin Trout? That's all right. Let
Yeah.
me let, let me tell you something, bro. The Prince Nassim Hamed fight when Barrera beat him was way more impressive than what that
Is
was.
it the headphones? Mark, you
Yeah,
hear one?
I can hear one. Yes.
yeah,
Take off your headphones. Take off
yeah,
the headphones. It's
yeah,
your headphones. That's the
you
problem.
you see what these dudes be talking about? Talking about I got Bud at 6 all time. You know what I'm saying? Pound for pound, but I don't got Canelo. Because Canelo's not it. I'm sorry. I don't get it. What's the fascination with this dude? He's simple. Let's really be real. If he was to fight it,
Uh,
let's really be real, party. Let's really be real, right? In the 90s, right? Drop him down in the 90s at 60. Let's say at 160, right? Does he beat Bernard?
no.
Does he beat Roy?
Nope.
Does he beat James?
James Tony?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with an answer.
All right, then. Simple as that. Simple as that, bro. I can't
You
stand
trying to
dudes.
you found the biggest and best black
No, bro.
fighters of all time.
No, bro.
No,
But
but that's the '90s. But he
No,
just talking
wait,
about
now
the
ask us
'90s
what
middleweights.
that's the 90. That's the 90.
would
That's the
he beat
listen. That's the
Julio
90.
Cesar Chavez?
Bro, that's too small.
Are you
We're not,
kidding me, B3?
yeah, bro. Come on now.
What
Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's really be real.
Let's be serious.
Let's be serious now. Let's
Yeah.
stop it. Stop the bullshit. Stop.
what was the
Stop
smallest weight that he fought at? And Canelo
54
was 5'7". How tall is
He
Chavez?
fought Chavez.
at
The
54.
smallest weight
All
Chavez fought
right,
at
then.
was, I believe, 26 or
Yeah,
30.
yeah. That's not even kind of
And what was the highest?
40.
47.
Yes.
Okay, that might be off pocket.
You know
And
what I'm
nicer
saying?
than
Respect to Canelo. You know what I mean? He did
he
some
did his
cool
thing.
things.
He did his thing. He's just not it. That's all.
Yeah. But if he was in an era where he actually had to fight,
Nick
no.
Smith was happening.
His record would have
Yeah.
had a lot more L's on it. Salute to McSmithers, the OG.
Yeah, man. This dude. I swear to God, dudes that meet right Spinello, bro. I swear to God, they be meat writing Tank Davis too. These dudes be meat writing, bro. This just meat writers all over the place. This is crazy work, bro. Real crazy.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay.
Hey, so Tank and Canelo in the same boat now. Juan is a wild boy.
Nah, bro, it's not the wild boy. It's just y'all just weird, bro. Weird activity.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It's just a difference of opinion, Juan. Canelo Alvarez literally, pro at 15. And he has 70 fights in the modern era. These dudes ain't doing that, man.
Salutes.
These dudes ain't doing that. Never getting stopped, never getting dropped. A
That's what
lot
I'm
of those,
saying. Can,
a lot of those guys got robbery. A lot of those guys got robbery wins on their resume too.
nah,
Y'all
but
put them
I'm
over
just
Canelo.
saying in the 90s, Canelo would have had to fight Andrade. He would have had to fight Charlo because those Mexicans would have been on his behind. It wouldn't have been like in this new media, social media where like the
Hold on, so
fans are
Mexicans was
cults.
behind Andre and Charlo?
No, but the
They
Mexicans
believed in
fans,
those
they
guys?
demand fights, B3. They demand they guys fight the best. And say what you will about Chavez and those
Hold
in
on, hold on, hold
between
on. How
fights.
much has
He
Canelo
fought the
made in his
guys.
career?
Hmm?
How much money has Canelo made in his career?
A whole lot. Probably half a bill. Maybe a little bit over that.
So in all essence, you would believe that his Mexicans and Mexican people were supporting his fights, right?
This in this era.
Bro, this nigga fought Golovkin. This dude done fought everybody.
Watch the cussing.
All right, hold on.
What?
So if he had fought
He
Golovkin, right?
aged Golovkin out,
Hold on, hold on,
B3.
hold on a moment, right?
He
All right.
aged
So
Golovkin.
hold on. First of all,
But
right?
wait, because
Let me.
B3 cut me off one. Let me just make this point clear. I just wanted to say, the Mexican fans demanded their fighters fight the best. You know what I'm saying? And Chavez fought the best. He fought Purnell. He fought Meldrick Taylor. He fought Roger Mayweather. He fought what's the name of that Puerto Rican that fought Jose Luis Ramirez? He was another called Edwin Rosario. I
Mm-hmm.
think he fought Hector Camacho too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he fought nothing but the I ain't gonna say he fought nothing but the best. He fought some basketball players in them in between fights.
He fought
But he
Cans.
fought the best, gosh darn it. He fought the best. Canelo ain't did that. Canelo moved around Andrade. He moved around both the Charlos until he found the best opportunity to fight them. What's another boy Canelo could have fought? You know what? I'll just restrict it to those three names.
Now, when you said boy,
And
you meant
Benavidez.
he.
Oh, hold on. And Benavidez. My bad. The big one. Benavidez.
Clearly,
Now
he was
when you
Chavez. Hold on.
now when-
Chavez had the nuts to give the Mexican fans the Mexican Civil War they were asking for by fighting the Mexican American Oscar De La Hoya. Canelo didn't have the nuts to do it.
nothing.
Now go
now
ahead.
hold on, Mark. Let me ask you. When you said boy, you was referring to the Black Americans.
That's crazy.
Well, if I slipped a boy in there, I apologize. But nonetheless, everything I said was facts. Canelo
Nah,
don't got the nuts to fight Benavidez
so my
and
biggest
give the
thing is
Mexican fans the civil war they've been begging for.
so my biggest thing is this, right? My biggest thing is this. This is my biggest
Nick
thing
Smith on
against
your side, so we good.
my biggest
Y'all
thing
keep
is
cooking, man. I might have turned into a road show.
my biggest thing is with this with Canelo is Canelo, right? Instead of fighting Golovkin immediately, get caught tainted, mind you, tainted meat, whatever the case may be. Cool, whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and argue about that, right? Then waits until Benavidez gets stripped to move up and fucking get a title belt just to get a fight, right? And then says this whole excuse to talk about, well, I can't. There's no need for him to fight me. I don't need him because he hasn't proved himself. Okay, at that point, you're still ducking the best at the division, right? Then proceeds to fight Rocky Fielding, Billy Joe Saunders, and Caleb Plant. What do I need to say some more? Waits 2 years to fight Golovkin a second time. then waits another 2 years just to fight him and brings him at 68 when he hasn't fought at 68 anymore.
Did you mention what he did to Kovalev too?
No, I don't even need to mention what he did to Kovalev. I give him the Kovalev one. That's a legit one. I'll give him that one.
Nah, you don't remember he fought Anthony Yard literally 10 weeks before that fight. And then Canelo put a weight clause on him. That was just wild. Like that was criminal what they did to Kovalev in that fight. But hey,
Nah, you already know. You already know Omega, man. These guys, they gonna act like Austin Trout wasn't nobody.
No, Austin
Let's
Trout
talk,
was
man.
that's
Nah,
probably one out of maybe 5 good wins,
Get in here,
maybe
coach.
5.
What's happening today?
what's
Coach.
happening, man? Yeah,
Coach
Austin,
Eddie, Coach
You
he was a
Eddie,
listening
good
to the
fighter.
salute to
show?
Coach Eddie.
Yeah.
Have you heard any of this? Okay, I know you about to fish for life, flame Canelo. Go ahead, coach. I'm waiting.
Nah, I don't want to cut nobody off. I enjoy people cooking Canelo, man. That's one of my favorite pastimes right there, man. I know that dude
No,
career like
I
the back
just
of
put the point to B3. I just put the point to B3, and B3 can't handle the fact that he can't rebut this point. Canelo don't got the nuts of those Mexicans of the past. Chavez gave the fans the Mexican Civil War. He fought De La Hoya, the Chicano. He ain't fight Benavidez because
At
he
what
ain't
weight did
got
they
the.
fight?
Hey,
What?
he fought Meldrick Taylor. He fought Roger Mayweather.
Thank you.
Hold on, Canelo
He,
fought Floyd and Terrence.
man, come on, man. Come
Man,
on,
Who
man.
you rank? Hold on, hold
Come
on.
on, man.
Who ranks higher than Floyd and Terrence in y'all opinion? Talk to
In
me.
my bootsy voice. Come on, man. Now, now, Floyd the Floyd was a good win, but like I say, if Canelo was who they said he was and thought he was, he's supposed to be able to beat Floyd.
Yep. Or at least do what Maidana did
No,
to him.
man. Come on, y'all. What's the
At least do what
superior
Maidana
style?
did to
Hold
him,
on, hold on, hold on.
coach.
Hold on. I gotta give y'all pushback. What is the superior style in the sport? Talk to him, Mark and Coach.
I'm just saying. All
Uh,
I'm saying is that Father Time is undefeated, man, and by most extensive purposes, a guy that's in his prime, that is in his 20s, he's supposed to be able to be the guy that's 37 years old. Should be able to
yeah.
be the guy that's 37-year-old. Matter of fact, he should be the
Now when he
favorite
flat
in it.
footed.
He should be the favorite in that fight, to be honest.
But to B3 point, I do think we not giving the proper context. Cause Floyd is really one of them ones. He really is one of them ones. But at the same time, I do agree, Coach Eddie. That man,
Yeah,
if he is this special all-time great Mexican fighter, and he's a young bull getting up in there with a 37-year-old, you're at least supposed to do what Cotto did to Floyd. You know what I'm saying? At least make it a little rough for him. Bro,
yeah,
Floyd was leaning back on the ropes. He was doing
right,
whatever he wanted.
right. Because look at Sugar Ray Leonard. By all the stance and purposes, he was done at age 34. Man, he was cooked.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know everybody's prime is different. You know, I don't know because I know Sugar Ray, he did have a lifestyle where he did like to party a little bit. Rumors say, so that could have played a part in it. But
He did.
when he got in there with Terry Norris cooked Sugar Ray Leonard. As great as he was, he cooked him. Guy named Hector Camacho, he cooked Sugar Ray. He cooked him. Now, prime for prime, they wouldn't
Can I hear Coach Eddie?
have. The fact that you couldn't beat a 37-year-old Mayweather speaks volume. Not only that, this is the same Mayweather who said, I'm not fighting any young guys, so don't ask me to. That's when the Errol Spence and Adrian Bronner were making their surge because they knew that people were going to start asking for those fights. And said, if Floyd put it out there, look, I'm not fighting them. He said it out of in quotation marks. I'm not fighting under young guys, so don't ask me to. Because he knew that I can't beat guys like Errol Spence. These guys are too young, they're too hungry, and they're too strong. And at this stage of my career, this is not what I need.
The only thing is, it's just my only thing is with, especially with Canelo, is this, right?
Coach,
Great fight.
Coach went out on mine, or maybe
No,
one.
he's
I can't hit one. Is one talking right now, Mark?
Yes, he is. Take the headphones off. Unplug the headphones. Can you hear me?
These Jones is whack.
Yeah, that's not it. Wherever you got that from.
Huh.
Yeah, my
This is
biggest thing.
Apple.
Yeah, my biggest thing with Floyd,
Nasty work.
my biggest thing with Canelo is that
Yeah,
he
Ray.
didn't fight.
What's the
He
name of the sponsor? Ray Bands.
Raycon,
What's the name of the
Raycon,
Raycon? Yeah,
Raycon,
get
and
yourself some
Raycon.
Raycons, man. You ain't gonna have to worry about that. But go ahead, Juan.
Nah, my biggest thing with Canelo is he didn't fight everybody that he needed to fight, and he doesn't want to fight everybody that he needs to fight. Again, right? You you lose to Bebo, right? Then you go, oh well, I want to fight him again at 75. When Bebo said, "Yo, I'll come down to 68. I gave you the chance at the belts. You come, I come down, and you give me them chance at the belts." Didn't even give him that chance at the belts. No, never seen that again. Feel me? So it's just there's
Straight
certain things
kitty
with
cat
him.
behavior.
He just does certain things. Great fighter. Don't get me wrong. He's a great fighter. Great fighter. Very definitely a good fighter. But he's basic. He's really not hard to beat. You throw a jab in his face, he gets. Look at the fighters that he lost to. Bivol, Floyd, and Bud. They threw a jab in his face and just dominated him, bro. If Caleb Plant didn't fucking get winded, he'd lose. He could have lost that.
Watch your cussing.
My fault.
But I agree with everything you said. 1,000%. That's the style of beat Canelo.
It's not hard, bro. It's not hard, bro. You're
And
kind of
what do
basic,
those Charlos do very good at that time? And what did
bro.
Andre? Well, Andre didn't have a great jab. Andre didn't have a great jab, but he
He
was
ducked
slick.
Boo Boo. He ducked Boo Boo. He ducked both Charlos at 54 because he didn't want that smoking at 54 with them because he knew what was going to be the thing at 54 with them. Come on, bro. Let's really be
Come
real,
on,
bro.
B3, defend yourself. Fight back,
Even Bud,
B3. Fight back.
even Bud Crawford made an interview that said that Canelo ducked Demetrius Andrade. He said he can't deal with him. He ducked him. He don't want to fight this type
He
of
don't want
style
to.
like
Yeah,
that.
bro. That style is dangerous, bro.
Like Coach, I've never seen that before. Where a guy says,
Hold on,
"Oh,
Mark. You
you
can hear
just
me?
want to pay. You just want to pay that. That's why you want to fight me." And the fans actually yuck that up. Like what? What's so wrong with that? Why wouldn't this man want to get a payday
Let me say
for
this,
beating your
man.
behind?
Let me say this, Mark. This ain't a debate. This is a show. So I'm gonna let you talk your Canelo hate propaganda. I'm glad Coach Eddie pulled up, and you got
Yeah,
your brother Juan with you.
propaganda. That's like
Straight
propaganda.
facts.
It's not even. But it's not
Straight
even.
facts, man.
It's not even that, bro. It's just again, bro. Like you got to kind of look at it in the perspective like this, bro. Like right. Let's say if Floyd
That's
did
pro
this.
legal.
Let's say if Floyd did this, right? Let's say if Floyd did this, right? And he was like, let's say we said, oh well, Floyd needed to fight Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, and let's say Errol Spence, right? Let's say if he needed to fight them, right? And he never did. He never did. We'd be fucking attacking Floyd. Are we not? Am I lying now? Am I now lying?
Yeah. Wait,
Am
say
I
that
not?
again, Juan. My bad. Say that again.
If if Floyd was to, we would be like, oh well, Floyd needs to fight Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Errol Spence. Right? Let's say that he needed to fight all three of them, right? And let's say that we'll sit there and be like, oh, well, he needs to fight them before he retires, right? Or even before he moves up, or whatever the case may be, right? We would be chewing them alive. We would be chewing them alive. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for that?
If we said that he had to fight those guys and he didn't,
Yeah, he didn't. We'd be chewing them alive.
I mean, not really, because I mean, you could argue that he should have fought Kell Brook after the Manny fight.
No, but
But everybody,
I'm saying in a hypothetical world, right? In a hypothetical world, let's say that the three belts that there were the other three belts there, right?
yeah,
And you had another three belts, and the other three fighters had all three belts. The other three belts, and you had one, and you wanted to get another one. You had to fight these dudes. You never fought them, right? These are paydays. These are good paydays for you.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, these are good paydays for you. You never fought these dudes. Why you never fight these dudes? I don't understand.
Yo, but the only thing about with Floyd though, those guys were not his contemporaries. Canelo didn't fight a lot of his contemporaries. That's what the problem is with him. Those guys that you just mentioned, that they wasn't Floyd's contemporaries.
Would you consider Benavidez to be a contemporary coach?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. That's contemporary of Canelo Alvarez.
A lot of people look at that as a changing of the guard from one generation to the next.
Nah, Canelo's not old enough yet. Now, those guys, Sean Porter and Errol Spence, I think Floyd was like 38, 39. Those are not his contemporaries. Now, Errol Spence fought all of his contemporaries. If I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he did.
No, not all of them. He fought.
Hold
Outside
up.
of Keith Thurman, he left out outside of Keith Thurman.
Yeah, he didn't fight all of them. He fought.
Aircraft carrier. Kell Brook was the IBF mandatory for Floyd's IBF belt after he beat Manny. Learn some history, boy. Go ahead.
Oh, that was hella disrespectful.
Yeah, but you got
Hey,
how
but
old
this
was Floyd?
man
How
always
old was
playing with
Floyd
my
when he
knowledge
fought
like I'm
Manny?
not a historian and a scholar.
How old was Floyd when he fought Manny? Was he 37 or 38?
He
He
was
was
38.
36. 36. No, I think
No,
he
he
was
was
younger than that.
38. That I know for a fact Floyd retired when he was 38, and that was the same year as the Manny fight.
It's a
Oh,
Yeah, okay,
okay,
so
yeah,
he's
no, it was.
pretty close to 40. Yeah, both of those guys were pushing it. I think when he fought Canelo, he was 36.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
about
saying? So
about
yeah,
the same, about the age. He
yeah.
just had turned 36. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if he was his same age, right, and he did all these guys, right, we would be eating Floyd alive. I just played the same game for everybody, bro. If
Absolutely.
you doing that and you ducking something for years, bro, you're getting chewed out.
Like, and that shows you
man.
because when Floyd was moving up, dudes were jumping off of cliffs to stay away from fighting them. I remember Shane Mosley had that interview with Larry Merchant when he said, are you gonna discuss fighting Floyd Mayweather by fall of next year? Oh, I don't really know, man.
Beat somebody first yourself.
How to deal with those dudes were terrified. They didn't want nothing to do with that cat. And it was just like it was so sad because Gotti had to be the dude to take the butt whooping to make Floyd a pay per view seller, and then he moved on to Zab Judah and them other boys and Ricky Hatton. But Canelo, he just ain't cut from that cloth. He just not cut from that cloth. I don't think he could make it in an environment Floyd had to make it in where he didn't have the machine behind him. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like Floyd was out there. Well, I ain't gonna say by himself. Obviously, he had his uncle and his trainers, but the commentary was rooting for this man to lose all the time. And anytime they could put a negative spin on one of his performances, they did it. Any chance they got, if this man didn't stop somebody. So, hey, respect to Canelo if you like him. You think he a great. I mean, but when I just look at those guys from the past B3, and I even look at some of those guys from the nearer past, I mean, nah. Even now, the present. I mean, I don't put Canelo on the level of a Usyk or a Monster Inouye or a Bud Crawford.
Man,
Respectfully,
these
I mean,
brothers be around for a couple years, and now they, come on, man.
nah. Canelo is just a
This
commercial
dude been
draw. That's
fighting
all
in
he
the,
is.
the top
He's a
guys
commercial draw who's been given
since he was
some
20,
strategic
21,
fights.
22 years old. Man, this stuff is ridiculous, bro.
He had the machine behind. Well, I ain't gonna
It's,
say in the
it's
beginning, but he had the machine
Nah,
behind him.
he did, bro. This is just like wrestling, man. Canelo got the push, brother. If he didn't sell any tickets, he wouldn't even have all them fights, man. That's the only reason they kept him on the tube because he was a big ticket seller. He was a big draw. Anytime you the draw, you're gonna be on the tube. Hence Jake Paul. This dude is a draw, and he's fighting Anthony Joshua. It's the same thing, brother. This man ain't got no business in the ring with this dude. But they let
hey,
him fight because he's a draw.
and listen, he getting opportunities because he can win fights, and that's why the brother probably got about, I don't even know his record, but I'm sure he got like 65, 66 wins. You see what I'm saying? So
Uh,
we can't diminish that part of it.
Nah, you
one
got to,
second.
man.
Aircraft
That
carrier, I
man's
stand corrected. I apologize, brother. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
I mean, Zerto Ramirez was almost 50-0 before he lost. Let that sink in, man. You can get proper. I can take you to B3 and take you to Mexico and get you 25 and bring you back. You'll be 25-0. All we need is $40,000. That's it. 40 grand. We go to Mexico. We find 25 guys that you can
Canelo
knock off. You'll come back and you'll be 25-0.
Canelo was fighting cartel foot soldiers. That's what he was fighting. He
And I
wasn't fighting
understand what
real
you're talking.
boxers. Come
And I
on.
would agree with you if he wasn't champion. How old was he champion? Like 22 years old? You know what I'm saying? 7 years pro, 22 years old, something like that for Canelo. So
Nah,
I mean,
I think he was
I'm a
he
twenty-three.
was.
documented header.
But yeah, the thing. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, go.
Yeah, he fought. He got a lot of them type. One of them belt was a vacant belt that Demetrius Andrade got stripped of, and they gave that belt to freaking I think what's that guy, Ricky Hatton brother, Matthew Hatton, or one of them Smith brothers or something. And Canelo jumped all over that. Eric Gomez, I was on record saying for 12 years, we kept Canelo away from certain fighters. One of my homeboys was in Canelo and Triple G's camp. You can look him up. His name is Keandre Leatherwood. Sparred with both of those guys, man. And they already knew what Canelo's kryptonite was. He was surrounded by black fighters, and that's why he learned a lot of his moves from black fighters. They know who to put him in there with and who not to put him in there with. And they moved him around, man. It's boxing, bro. At the end of the day, Canelo was the biggest draw in the past 15 years in boxing. Now his star is starting to dwindle, so it's like it's on to the next now. But I'm not saying he's a bad fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's a good fighter. He's a quality fighter. He's good, but he's not what people think he is. He's not great, in my opinion. He's got a great resume, but look at the guys on his resume. It's about when you fought these guys. You didn't fight them at their best. You bringing guys up. You putting weight clauses on guys. You bringing guys up. 2 or 3 weight divisions. Guys have been stopped already. Guys have been knocked out already. You're ducking your contemporaries. So I mean, I don't know how else to put it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, name a fighter that they said duck nobody or avoided no fight. So it's always gonna be they always gonna move the goalposts.
Nah,
You know,
but hold on, B3. But with him,
no, let me
B3,
finish,
if
coach.
that,
Let me finish,
go
coach.
ahead.
Um, even with the dream, right, Devin Haney, champion at 21 years of age. They said, oh, he's fighting small guys, or these guys are too old. So, and then he moves up, beats a young guy. They say, this guy ain't had the experience. So people always gonna move the goalposts. Canelo was a young guy. They said the flat-footed style, the flat-footed Mexican style was the inferior style, and he was able to be multiple division champion, and he beat a lot of good fighters, a lot of top fighters. Um, but then when they come to the end of your career, they gonna say, well, man, some of these guys you was put in there to beat them. Your promoter knew you was gonna win those fights. So these guys is damned if they do, damned if they don't. Go ahead, coach.
Uh,
I
I
mean,
guess.
Salute to the
opinions are.
family Blaze pulling
I
up. My
mean,
audio, man. Shit.
no, your audio is fine. But opinions are like assholes. I'll just say it. Everybody got one. B3. So I mean, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, when you look at, you know what? Nah, you know what? I'm gonna just say you correct. 'Cause I was about to bring up the Mexican greats, but I mean, a lot of the greats didn't mess with Floyd when he retired. So,
Yo,
I
hey,
mean,
but I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna
decent
tell you a
point.
point about Canelo is the difference between Canelo and the Dream is that Canelo had the ability to fight who he wanted to fight. Devin does not have that ability. I'm gonna tell you why he doesn't have that
So
ability.
he override Oscar De La Hoya.
Who?
Canelo could tell Oscar who he gonna fight, who he not gonna fight.
No, Oscar De
Ain't
La
that
Hoya made
why
it.
they had that big
Oscar De La
lawsuit?
Hoya and Eddie
Uh,
Reynoso had a lot to do with that also. They managed his career. They told him who to stay away from that. But when I say the ability to, that Canelo could have overridden it if he wanted
Well,
to.
actually,
But
it was Richard Schaefer. Richard
I
Schaefer did
understand. I
everything.
understand you following the program and listening to your manager and your advisors. But the reason why I say Canelo is the only fighter within the past 10 years who didn't really need to wait on somebody to finance his fights, because he was able to finance his own fights because he had a loyal fan base who were paid to come see him fight. The reason why we don't see a lot of these guys fighting because nobody wants to see them. That's why these guys sit on the shelf for 12, 18 months, because there is no money for that guy. Nobody wants to see you fight. Therefore, you're not in demand. Therefore, you can sit on the shelf. People want to see Canelo fight. That's why he fought 3-4 times a year. It don't matter how good you are. If people don't want to see you fight, it doesn't matter. You're going to sit on the shelf. Unless now you take turkey out of the sheep, for instance. a guy who has an endless amount of money, that's different. But for the old way is if I'm not making any money off you, there's no reason for you to fight. I'm not losing money on you. So I don't care if you sit on the shelf. I'm gonna go to find somebody that I can make money off of. And you may be the greatest fighter I've ever seen, but I can't make a dime off of you. So it is what it is. You're gonna sit on the shelf.
You gotta remember, why you think Marquez and Barrera and Morales and Chavez and all these Mexican legends didn't fuck with Canelo? Why you think they didn't like him?
Watch the cussing, Sheldon Moore. Watch the cussing. But because he ducked.
They didn't like
him.
They didn't like him because he didn't follow the protocol of Mexican grace, which is fight everybody they put in front of you. He didn't do that. That's why they were criticizing him. That's why a lot of them don't respect him, because he ducked Benavidez. He ducked Demetrius Andre. He ducked Big Charlo. These are people that he actively ducked. He waited Triple G out. He fought Triple G the first time Triple G was already 35 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
They look at all that type of stuff.
Come on, man.
Here you go. There you go. Was waiting for the Canelo.
Waited out Marvin Hagler. He waited out Marvin Hagler. You don't say
We're not talking about Sugar Ray. We're not talking about Sugar Ray. Hold on. Hold on, Monkey Dan. We're not talking about Sugar Ray. We're not talking about Sugar Ray. Number one. Number two, Sugar Ray and Tommy Hearns. Sugar Ray and Tommy Hearns' first fight, that was 22 and 24 years old, respectively. But we're not talking about Sugar Ray.
How old was he fought when the Marvelous won? 30, right?
He was 30.
32, I believe. Oh, he was 30 exactly?
Yeah, 30. He was 30.
But see,
the thing is, we're not talking about Sugar Ray. We're talking about Canelo Alvarez.
Sugar Ray is in the same boat as Canelo. He pick and choose.
No, it's not, because Sugar Ray fought Roberto Duran. Sugar Ray fought Tommy Hearns when Tommy Hearns was in his prime. He fought Sugar Ray. He fought Tommy Hearns when Tommy Hearns was in his prime. In his prime? The first fight?
Duran beat the afro off of him. Duran beat the afro off of him.
He lost the first fight, and the second fight, he came right back. And he came right back. Hold on. And he came back 5 months later and made Duran quit.
He set Duran
Don't forget
up. Duran
that.
was 190 pounds. I had to get the
Duran took the fight.
That's Roberto Duran.
Duran set himself up. Duran set himself up.
See how you
He
do
took
that?
the fight.
See how you make up different rules for the blacks? See how you do that?
So you see how you
I'm gonna do that, nigga. I'm gonna do that, nigga.
You see how you
I'm gonna do that.
Hold on, Grandpa.
Because you a nigga. Because you a nigga.
Wow.
Hey, come on, Joe boy.
Gonna stay in the big house? Well, you got a problem with that?
That nigga's a nigga. What are you?
Or B3SPN. However you say that. But watch your cussing, Sheldon Moore.
You see
that nigga's a nigga, man. Come on, cut the crap.
Oh, jeez.
No, Roberto Duran knew that Sugar Ray Leonard had a rematch clause. He knew.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
Jeez. D. Frilio, go ahead. What you were saying, Frilio?
Go ahead, D.
Let me say this while I'm moving around. Salute to the family, free, BB, everybody pulling in, showing love, man. We definitely working. Yeah, B3SPN. Hey, it get a little wild sometimes on B3SPN. You already know. Go ahead, free.
Like I said, Roberto Duran knew that Sugar Ray Leonard had a rematch clause. He knew he was going to fight Sugar Ray Leonard in 5 months. It was his fault he decided not to stay in shape. I mean, you had a fight 5 months later after you had the first fight. So you had 5 months to stay in shape. He chose not to. That his fault. That ain't got nothing to do with Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray was in shape. He was in shape. And remember, Roberto Duran was the smaller guy. So he got that much out of shape that he weighed more than Sugar Ray. If that's what you're trying to say, you say he was 195 pounds or 170 pounds. He got that much out of shape. He was the smaller guy. Remember, Roberto used to fight at 135. Sugar Ray was fighting at 147.
The only difference I saw in that fight was that Sugar Ray was not fighting toe to toe with him. He was not letting Duran get to the infighting. That's why the reason why Duran decided to stop, it could be he had stomach issues. I don't know. That could be
Yeah,
the case. But
it
the
could.
facts
It
were
definitely was the case.
he
He had
was
some
getting
issues
whooped.
from body work.
But
From body work.
but right, right. But the facts are, regardless of that, free that man got whooped, and it wasn't just an issue of whatever was going on with him. He could not corner Sugar Ray Leonard, and Leonard was dancing on him. He was embarrassing him for 8 rounds.
Leonard ran like a punk, man.
I mean, he
So
ran him into some shots. I know that.
okay, Leonard ran like a punk. And Roberto Duran is the only one with a losing record versus all of the 4 kings. He's the only one with a losing record.
Not only that, he quit like a punk.
You forgot to
He
stop
quit
Tommy
like a
Hearns?
punk. BVO.
Say it again.
Roberto Duran quit like a punk. How about that?
He did what BBO
He turned his back and said no more.
No more.
He turned his back.
Hold on. He beat the life out of Sugar Ray Leonard. That count. He beat his afro off his head.
Yeah, because he called his wife a whore. That's manly to you, BBO?
That fight was a good fight.
That's manly to you,
That fight was
BBO?
a competitive fight. You acting like it was a one-sided beating, and it wasn't. Let's be for
That
real.
fight was one-sided.
No, it wasn't. You lying, brother.
Yes, it was.
Cap.
That was one of the greatest fights ever, bro.
If you believe it was one-sided, even though listen.
144, 143.
If we believe it was one-sided, what we do know is Sugar Ray Leonard went the entire fight. We know in the second fight, Roberto Duran did not. He quit. So if it was one-sided the first time, Sugar Ray got his lick back and he made the man quit.
But it wasn't one-sided. It was a good fight. The first fight, he just lost.
I know it wasn't. He wasn't around when the fight happened. He wasn't even around when the fight happened. I know it wasn't one-sided.
I watched the fight numerous times. Be free. You was a
145, 144. The fight was scored. The fight was scored 145, 144. 3 ways.
It was a close,
one-sided.
good. It was a good fight. That fight was a good competitive scrap. Duran did win the fight, but it was a good fight. It was not no Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. That's a one-sided beatdown. That's one-way traffic. I don't know what this dude BVO talking about.
Hands and
but
feet.
You got to tell the truth when you come up here, brother.
Yeah.
You said what?
BBO only see one side.
I said you got to tell the truth when you come up here, man. You can't be disingenuous, man. That wasn't no one-sided beatdown. That wasn't no Terence Crawford, Errol Spence type of affair. That was a good fight.
BBO loves the Latino. You gotta let him have that.
He was crying so hard. They thought he was Asian.
It wasn't even Terence Crawford versus Canelo. It wasn't even that close. It was closer than that. BVO, do you still got your sombrero from the Terence Crawford fight? Huh?
Why you want to do that,
Or did you throw your sombrero down and stomp on it? Did you throw sombrero down and stomp on it? Did you stomp on it? Did you burn it? Or do you still got it in your house?
I still got my sombrero, man.
Yo, did y'all see that clip? Did y'all see that clip of that grown man crying when Canelo lost the fight? It was a clip of a grown man crying and throwed his gloves down on the ground.
Did you see the clip, Coach Eddie, of the grown man who threw a brick through his TV? Did you see the clip of the dude that threw a brick through his TV?
Because I mean, he knew it was over, Coach.
Did you see that
one?
Hey, man, look, it was a grown man crying. The dude fell on his knees and he was crying and threw his gloves on the ground.
Coach Eddie, imagine you've been carrying another grown man's water for years, and you watch him get beat by a dude that's 14 pounds smaller than him. I don't know if Grandpa can hear me, but go ahead, BVO.
No, I'm trying to hear what BVO. He said a question. I want to hear what he had to say.
My question is this:
let me talk.
You see a guy like Canelo, right? He fought probably, arguably, two out two of the greatest fighters that ever lived. You can say top 10 in most books, right? So you telling me because he lost, that don't put him on another level? Because if he would have beat Terence and Floyd, you're probably talking about the greatest fighter of all time. What would you say to that?
If
I would say this, and let me get it out so y'all can hear. Everybody can hear me clearly. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, but he didn't.
I'm asking you, what would have happened if he would have beat them?
Hey, what
We don't know. It did. We don't know because it didn't happen. We don't know what would have happened because it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's irrelevant. That'd be like, what if I would have went to class on time? You know what I'm saying? In high school, what you talking about?
What would have happened if Roy Jones never lost a fight? What would have happened? We don't know because it didn't happen.
If Roy Jones walks away after John Ruiz, what happened?
Well, Roy got disqualified before he
never
lost
got
the fight.
knocked out by Buster Douglas. We don't know because it never happened. He got knocked out.
Yeah, it's a silly
What
question.
happens if Roy Jones walks away after John
Some
Ruiz?
respect on Canelo's name, man.
No, we don't.
We do respect Canelo. We do respect him.
I told you, Canelo has a great resume, but when you break down the resume, you realize it's some holes on that resume. It's some asterisks beside those
It's smoke and mirrors, brother.
No, we're not gonna do that, Free. No. Hold on. We're not gonna do that, Free. We're not gonna say we don't respect Canelo because we do, but we're not gonna sit up here and say he fought everybody he should have fought because he didn't.
No, I mean it's three guys still out there that he never fought, that he should have fought.
That's all.
At the minimum,
I respect the guy.
he should have. At the minimum, actually, no, I take it back. Yeah, at the minimum, he should have fought at least two of them. He should have fought Big Charlo and he should have fought David Benavidez because both of those guys was in position to be his mandatory. Now, the only one that he had an option to fight if he wanted to was Boo Boo Andrade because Boo Boo had a belt. He wasn't mandated or he wasn't in position to be ordered for that fight. But Canelo did say when he got to 160 that he wanted to be undisputed in that weight class. And Boo Boo had that last belt. And he never fought him for that belt.
Matter of fact, Free, Canelo was the one who started the franchise belt. He's the one the WBC created that belt for so he could duck his mandatories.
Not only that fool ducked a guaranteed $40 million to fight Demetrius Andrade, and he ducked it like the duck that he is.
Some of the guy that got beat up
you
by
gotta understand this. Now you gotta understand this, BVO. For your sombrero having self, we to them ropes 72 times. He got in that ring 72 times. So I respect that. But I'm not gonna sit up here and say he did everything he should have done because he didn't. He didn't fight all the guys he should have fought. And some of the guys he waited until they got old. You got a Shane Mosley on your record, but that Shane Mosley was 40 years old. Baltimore was 41 years old.
On his record. He beat Miguel Cotto.
That was 37 years old. That was 37 years old.
Let me say this. He beat Baltimore worse than Floyd did.
Baltimore was 41 years old, man. Stop it, man.
He was 41 years old.
41 years old, man.
He was supposed to. The man was 41 years old. When Floyd fought him, he was in his early 30s.
And he had just beat Zab, too. He had just beat Zab, too.
Big names was old. Or I ain't gonna say all. Most of them. Old.
The only guy that he
was
fought.
Sonny Liston when Muhammad fought him. Was Sonny Liston when Muhammad fought him.
30.
Nobody know when Sonny Liston was born.
The only relevant name that he fought in his prime, the only relevant name that he fought in his prime was Austin Trout. That's the reason why you bring him up every time you talk about
Arizona Lara. No, he fought Lara. No, he fought Lara. Lara was in the prime.
And we beat Lara.
And Lara as well. But a lot of people believe that he lost.
Don't forget about Billy Joe Saunders.
Man,
Billy Joe Saunders ducked Demetrius Andrade, man. Stop it, man.
Billy Joe Saunders.
You reaching, dog.
Billy Joe Saunders had been off for 2 years, bro. He had been off for 2 years. Come on, man. Cut the crap. He had been off for 2 years.
Billy Joe Saunders. You might care about no
Billy Joe Saunders friggin' drug cheat, man. drug cheat.
And
He
we
ducked the niggas
beat
undrafted.
Elvis. Y'all don't give us no credit.
Man, you didn't beat
knocked out
nobody,
Elvis.
man. You didn't get. You act like you was in the
And
camp,
we
brother.
beat
Why you keep saying we, man? Man, Canelo wouldn't even acknowledge you, man. What
Elvis.
you talking about?
What
You keep
what
saying
Elvis are
we.
you talking about?
You
Well, hold
keep
on.
saying we,
Hey,
brother.
What
Like,
Elvis
let's
are
get
you
this
talking
right.
about?
Let's get this right. Let's get this right. I've talked that there ain't no so. So it ain't no he wouldn't acknowledge me. I've actually talked that there ain't no so before. So cut the cap, man. You ain't just talking to anybody, dog.
No.
we talking about
What's
Canelo.
Elvis? Who's Elvis? Who you talking about? Who's Elvis? No, hold on. Who's Elvis? Who's Elvis? Who's that?
Caleb Plant. Caleb.
Oh my God.
Caleb Plant. The Wigger.
Okay, you beat him.
Are you trolling?
You
Or
beat
are you really this in love with Canelo? Or are you trolling?
No,
He's trolling.
he really
Oh,
that involved in Canelo. He
I
really
didn't know.
that.
I was just trying to
Yeah.
ask a question. I was wondering, was it genuine or
No,
was
he
it just trolling?
Well, here's a
he really
question.
likes
Here's a
Canelo that
question
much.
for BVO. Hold on. Here's a question for BVO. Now, here's a question for you. Looks like Canelo gonna have to settle for the winner of the Hamza Shiraz and Billy fight. Which one would you rather him fight? Because I think he loses to both.
BBO, I believe the question's on you.
BVO ran out the room. Okay. Well, everybody else is here. Who y'all want him to fight? Because I think he loses to both guys. I don't think he beats either one of those guys.
I think he
I want to
has
see him
his
fight
best chance.
Shiraz.
I think he has his best chance of beating Farad. I don't think I think the work rate and the size of Chris Mbili might be too much for Canelo.
Hey, y'all can hear me? My audio coming through?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
good.
you coming through?
We got you.
It's a little choppy on my end, so I ain't gonna say too much. Free, let me ask you this. What's your thoughts on the Bud Crawford retiring from the sport? And who are you looking at to kind of take over that number one pound for pound status?
The guy that I believe that will take over that number one spot, in my opinion, is David Benavidez. Um, I don't think it's anybody in his weight class that's going to beat him. I don't. I mean, we're going to see what happens at cruiserweight if he gets that fight with Zordo and he gets that fight with Ja Obata. But right now at 175, I think Arthur is too old, and I think Demetrius Bivol. I don't think he has enough to keep David Benavidez off of him. That the work rate that David Benavidez got is just ridiculous. I don't think nobody at light heavyweight can deal with David Benavidez. But I would say, especially if he goes through those four guys, Jordo, Bubba, Arthur, and Ja Obasai, if he goes through all those guys, there's no doubt he's number one pound for pound. But as
I
far as
think.
Bud Crawford, real quick. As far as Bud Crawford, he had one heck of a career. And that's what I said after he had the Canelo fight. I said Bud Crawford don't need to do anything else. He need to go ahead and retire. There's nobody else left for him to fight. Anything he was doing, it was just padding his resume. He was just padding because Dago Janabek ain't do nothing. He still hasn't done anything. Now he's considered a drug cheat. So he still hasn't done anything. Laura's an old guy. Um, Carter Adonis, he really hasn't done anything for the Bud Crawford fight. I would have loved to see him get a fourth undisputed division, but he didn't lead it. He got it. He got three times undisputed. He didn't lead it. So like I said, anything he would be doing now would be just padding his resume.
Facts.
Yeah, I would think. Let me ask y'all. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question with a question. What do you think is going to be? Who's going to be looked at? I'm talking about the winner of this Shakur Teo fight. Where are they going to be looked at?
Top five.
Because I agree with the David Benavidez. I agree David Benavidez is probably going to be number one pound for pound. Because nobody's doing in the sport what he's doing right now. So I agree with that. But where would Shakur, the winner of Shakur T.O. be ranked?
I think they would crack the top 10. I'm not gonna say no top 5, but they would crack the top 10. Because right now, I think Shakur just made it into the top 10. T.O.'s not even in the top 10. So I think they'll be in the top 10. But to be top 5, I don't think they're gonna be top 5. I don't
Ring
see it.
Magazine got him at number 7.
Yeah, number 7.
I'm talking about T.O.
T.O. not number 7.
I feel you, man. Hey, I'm happy for
Go ahead,
Bud,
Coach
man.
Eddie.
You know,
Go ahead, Coach.
I think I say I'm happy for Bud, man. The only thing you're gonna do if you hang around, man, you just gonna hang around and you're gonna get beat more than likely, man. You know, it's best to go out on top. You ain't got nothing left to prove. You got all your faculties. You made a boatload of money. You know what I'm saying? And hey, salute to the brother, man. He's accomplished a lot. He give the young fighters something to look up to, something to shoot for. Like I say, he's their Kobe Bryant. You know, we had Floyd, quote unquote, was our Michael Jordan. He's Kobe Bryant of this generation. He's the best of this generation. You know what I'm saying? He's a GOAT, man. He's an all-time great. So shout out to the brother. Now I think the guy that has the potential to take the sport to the next level or maintain, the excitement is, of course, David. And I'm gonna say Boots for the African American. I'm just saying for the culture. I'm gonna say David Benavidez. Well, the cruiserweight has always been an obscure division, man. It's never been a popular division.
If he's
as great as Jai is,
that's gonna be big.
Yeah, that'll be a good fight. I'm just saying, but as great as Jai is,
it's not heavy.
the cruiserweight division it's never been a popular division. That's why Holyfield left. That's why a lot of guys they go to cruiserweight and they leave. Not that they're not great fighters, it's just a division. So David and Boots. Boots saying is that they can keep it.
Always the best fighter in the world. Him and Roy both said that.
Who's that?
So what if he goes?
That's what Lennox said.
Yeah, he's a cruiserweight though. That's the only thing. He's a cruiserweight.
But let me ask you this: what if he goes up to heavyweight and dominates? Because Usyk's on his way. I think Usyk's gonna walk away after the Wilder fight. I truly believe it.
But the only thing about it, I'm gonna tell you why I think John gonna have a hard time at heavyweight, because you got a lot of free swinging, heavy-handed young dudes who don't mind dumping that artillery, man. You know what I'm saying? The Moses Thomas and Fabio Wardley. You know what I'm saying? Them guys letting their hands go, man. They got some heavy artillery coming at you, brother.
Hardest dude to beat is Caballero. Yeah, I think Caballero's the best heavyweight.
Yeah, he's in the conversation, no doubt.
I don't think any of those dudes can beat him, because you got to remember the body work that he brings.
I mean, he beat 2 old communists, respectfully. That's all he did. He beat a 41-year-old Chinaman. Then he beat 50. I mean, what do you think Frank Sanchez is? 50.
Well, they said he was 30 years old.
60.
Frank only 46, man. Frank is only 46, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. 46 years old. He beat a 46.
Hold on. They said Frank is like 31.
That's older than Lauren.
You look at Frank Sanchez. Look at Frank Sanchez. Do you believe Frank Sanchez is 31 years old?
I think he's 58. At least.
Look at Frank Sanchez. Do you believe that man is 31 years old? Okay.
I don't.
Well, they got him at 33 years old. They said he's 33 years old.
Does he look 33 years old? Does he look 33 years old?
He don't look 33 years old, no.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they
he beat the Lion, though, Matt Rudolph. He did beat Matt Rudolph. Don't forget that. That's what put him on the map.
I think he's supposed to be fighting. He's supposed to be fighting Tyson Fury. Matt Rudolph. He's supposed to be fighting Tyson Fury in a comeback fight.
What do you guys think about
he beat Matt Rudolph.
Andy Ruiz coming back? He back with Manny now.
Hey, I like it. I like Andy, man.
Andy's 40.
Andy's 40 years old. For real?
Andy's old.
Are you serious?
Andy's
he's
old.
40. Are you?
How old is Andy?
No, he's not that 37? Old, is he?
How old is Andy? 37. He's 37, Andy. How old is Andy?
Dang, I didn't know he was that old. Time getting away, man. Time waits on no man.
He's 36 years old.
Wow.
He 36.
Hey, I
36. Yeah,
can't
he's up
blame him
there.
though.
And
He
he's
want to
getting
get
old.
back in the mix, man. He want to get the payday, man. He probably done ran through that money that he made with AJ, man. So he want to get back in the mix. I can't knock him. You know
And
what I'm saying?
let me
You
ask you
can't
a
knock it. I
question. Why
mean,
do everybody say fighters ran through their money? Is that like just a thing to say?
A lot of times fighters do run through their money,
I mean,
man.
they do.
You got everything going out, nothing coming in. You run through your money, man.
yeah, I
It
mean,
I
ain't a
mean,
thing to
he
say.
made
It's a
he
reality,
made a
bro.
total.
I mean, that's a historic
Look, he made
thing
a
that you look
total.
at. Yeah, go ahead,
He made a
Delmar.
total of $22 million. He made a total of $22 million fighting AJ. $22 million. Now, 40 to 50% of that went to taxes. That leaves you $11 million. And if you spend $11 million like you got $22 million, how long do you think that's gonna last?
Well, they say
Yeah,
his net worth is around $12 million as of
but his
2025.
old lady took some of his money because they split up,
Are you
man.
talking
You know,
about Charlo?
no,
No,
talking about
Ruiz.
No, I'm talking about
Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz.
Oh,
I think
Andy Ruiz? Yeah, he probably
I,
hurting. He
Yeah.
probably
I
struggling.
think his
But
old lady beat him up on the way out the door. She took some bread from him because
When he fought Anthony Joshua, he made $7 million. That was his highest payday.
but in the
That's the first
rematch he
time.
made like
What was
14.
the
In
name
the
of his
rematch, he
trainer at
made
the
more.
time? What was the name of his
Rematch, he
trainer at the
made
And the
more.
time?
rematch, he made $5 million. He made 7 for
His
the first fight
trainer,
and
his
7 for
trainer
the
said
second
this
fight.
man was going up to taco trucks and ordering up to 10 goddamn tacos or in 1 hour, BVO.
I
And
can't
then
believe
he'd go
Deontay
out
Wilder
later
is
that
40,
night.
man. Time flies.
I
Dang,
mean,
wow.
nah, I mean, I can.
I'm
I
just
mean,
happy.
I can.
I'm just happy that Deontay is getting his final payday. But I'm telling y'all, he's gonna get brutally stopped.
I
What if he
certainly
catch
hope
him?
not.
Usyk's gonna do a number on this dude.
Who he been catching these last
But he's gonna
5
get the
fights,
payday.
BVO?
He didn't catch the fry cook, BVO. The fry cook was right there in front of him. He didn't catch
That
him.
guy was a Navy cook, and he couldn't beat him. Well, he couldn't stop him. Excuse me. That referee, that was just a horrible stoppage. That man
Deontay
was
Wilder
not hurt.
only got 4 kids? Wow.
Who?
I doubt that.
Who? Wilder?
Yeah.
Wilder?
I
Wilder
doubt
got like
that.
9 kids, bro.
Hey.
Yep.
Wilder also got about $60 million though. Wilder got plenty of money.
Yep. And he got that house.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he
he
got
lives in
8 kids.
Alabama or
Wow, he got
something.
8 kids? That's expensive.
And you got to understand that the money goes farther than it goes in California.
Absolutely. He ain't got no income
I ain't gonna
tax
lie,
over
man.
there.
No, I wouldn't even. I don't know how people still live in California, man.
Man, it's
We love it
too
here,
high,
bro.
man.
We love it.
You get like a
We love
1,000
it here.
square foot
Coach,
home is like what $500,000 or something like that.
Coach, we love it here, Coach. Coach, we love it here.
I,
We ain't going
I ain't
nowhere.
never
I've been to
been
Atlanta.
to California. I never been out there, man. I never been.
Well, I've been to Atlanta. I ain't staying out there. I'm coming
Nah,
back
you
here.
ain't missing nothing, man. Atlanta ain't what it used to be, man. Atlanta got kind of
Shout out
crazy,
to the
bro.
west side of Atlanta. Shout out to the Bluff.
Man, the Bluff, they tore that thing down, bro. Bluff been
No,
gone,
I'm just
man.
saying
But
it's nice
Atlanta's
over there
fun
now, but
though.
shout out to the
Hey,
west
but
side.
Coach.
Yeah.
Hey, but Coach, I'm gonna tell you
I
this.
couldn't
I had
imagine
a
living
ball
in
in Atlanta.
Ohio.
I cannot lie. I had a ball in Atlanta. I had a ball.
Yeah,
What they
Atlanta,
say,
man.
Coach? Atlanta's a fun place to visit. It's a place to visit.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a party. It's a party city. It's always something to do, man. That's for sure. That's why the Falcons can't do nothing, man. They can't stay out Magic City and no nightclubs and stuff, man.
Have you been in Magic City
Them
before, Coach?
dudes be hung over when they come play football, man.
Hey, Coach, have you been in Atlantic City before?
No. I've been. Wait a minute. I've been to Jersey. I
Oh,
went
of
to
course.
Brooklyn. I went to Harlem's. What else I went to? I went to Maryland. Went to DC. The furthest west I ever been. I ain't ever went past Mississippi, man. Out west, that's the furthest I've been, man. I've been up north. I've been to Florida, but I ain't never been out west, man. I never went past Mississippi, man.
Hey, Coach, so you don't want to come out here, Coach. You might get stuck. You might not want to leave, man.
Yeah, I went to Jersey, man. That was an experience right there, man. I seen
You ever been
everybody in
outside the
Jersey,
country,
man.
coach?
Well, yeah. I went like to Jamaica. I went to Costa Rica. I went to a few little islands and stuff. My wife liked to travel, man. She a Delta baby, man. I don't like traveling, man, but I go just
Oh
because she
yeah.
But
wanted to
shout
go.
out to
I,
her.
Well, come
I
on to
don't
Cali.
like flying,
Hey, y'all
man.
come
I'm
on out
scared.
to Cali,
I've
coach.
been to
I'm scared. I'm scared to fly. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I be up in there shaking. I be up there shaking like a stripper on a plane, man. He's
Well,
scared to
come on
fly,
out to
man.
Cali, man. And
Nah,
I'm
I enjoy that.
come on out to
Yo,
Cali, coach.
man,
I'm gonna guide you. You come on out to Cali.
I've
I'm gonna
been
take you around, man.
for sure,
I
man.
remember
I'm
last
gonna get
summer,
over it.
you been to the Pacific? Last summer I went out to Indonesia, and then I traveled up to Singapore. That shit
Hey, you
was
can't
out
be
there. It was nice out
Singapore.
there.
Are you
It
trying to
was
get one of the
basically the
mail
same
order
as my
brides? Huh? How much you did? You trying to get one of the mail order
Nah, yeah,
brides?
that's that's Thailand. That's not Singapore. Hell no.
My man
I
Marcus said
made
bring
that very
$40,
clear and
man.
definitive. Hell no.
Did you bring your $40?
I went out there and had a great time though. Singapore is
Oh,
just it's
Singapore's nice.
small
I've been
like
to
St.
Singapore.
Croix. Yeah, it's small like
Yep.
St. Croix, but it's full of skyscrapers. Like it made me
Yeah, I've
come
been to
back home and
Singapore.
think like why I can't do that over here.
I'm gonna tell you another place that y'all gotta travel to that I've been. You gotta go check
Mm.
out Hong Kong, man. Gotta go to Hong Kong.
Hell no, not at this point.
You know
No,
what's funny about
no.
Hong Kong though? It's got a lot of
What's
British
that?
influence there. It's crazy.
Yes, it
It's
does. Yes, it
got a
does.
lot of British influence there. You can just it's like you don't even feel like you in China at all.
Well, they are
I think they
quickly
did they
getting
give
rid
it
of
did they
any.
give it back to China? I can't remember. Did they give it back to
No,
China?
it's supposed to be an independent state, but the Chinese judicial system has basically stripped away all of that. So yes, it's owned by China, in essence.
Yeah, you will see
Yeah,
people in Hong Kong with an English accent. It's kind of funny.
yeah,
They were an
yeah,
English
yeah.
colony.
I know what you're saying, Mark. I'm just saying from going there, that was kind of different for me.
Yeah, it fucks you up a
I've
little
been able
bit.
Yeah.
to go to ting chong, ting
It
chong,
fucks
do
you up
that
a little
stuff.
bit.
Ain't none of that.
Ah, that's crazy, BBO.
It fucked him up a little bit. The Chinese people speaking the king's English.
I'm looking for some ting chong, all that stuff.
Yeah, man. So now who's gonna take the mantle? Who's the guy? Who do we want to see? Because Bud was must see TV. Who do we want to see fight?
I want to see Boots Ennis
The
fight.
Mexican
I want to see
pussycat.
Bam Rodriguez fight.
Yeah,
I want
I
to
want to
see
see Boots and I
Devin
want to
Haney
see
fight.
Abdullah Mason, man. Them two guys.
Oh yeah,
You want to
Abdullah
see
Mason.
Boots? Boots only fight people that work at the hotel.
That's all right.
I
I'm
mean,
saying he got to get
that
active,
just
man.
show
I
your
want Eddie
disdain
Hearn
for
to make him get
blacks.
active.
Yeah, I think Boots is scared of them big fights.
Hey, I want to see him and Virgil. That's a fight that I want to see, man. That's the
Hey,
only fight I
let
want
me
to
ask y'all
see.
a question. Let me ask you guys a question. If your son, say your son was trying to protect you, and unfortunately he unalived a man, and you sat in jail for 2 years trying to let him figure it out, would you ever, in any case, testify against your son to make him come to jail so you can get out?
No,
Nah, that's crazy, dog. Nah, who would do that, man?
no.
Hold on.
I mean, your child is your greatest investment in this world. Why would you screw it off? Especially when he was doing the right thing. He was protecting you.
Hey, but I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
unless
that's
your
different.
child is a piece of
Yeah,
crap, unless your child is a
yeah.
piece of crap and you know he ain't going to amount to nothing, then maybe that's different.
Yeah, I can see if
Yeah.
your kid was a menace to society. And just like Mr. Joe Clark Charles said, you no good. Sam, you no good. If you ain't no good, yeah, you sometimes you better off unalive, man. Yeah, you may came from our loins, but you ain't no good. You a menace to society, and you a cancer to this world. It
Damn.
Man, you
is
cold
what it
blooded.
is, man. Hey, just like on Jungle Fever, man. When this dad rose up
You
and took
produce
Samuel L.
cancer.
Jackson out of there, he took him out. Samuel L. Jackson came in the house acting a fool, and his dad went back there to the bedroom and came out, and that was it.
All he
Take him
said
on up
was,
out of
"Mama,
here,
I'm
man.
sick. Give me the money." That's all he said. "Mama, I'm sick."
That was a classic movie right there. He said, "Father, I stretch my hand out to thee," and tap, tap. That was it. It's over with.
When we was younger, my grandfather used to tell us all the time, "End up like Marvin Gaye, son."
Damn.
He
I
was wild
kind
for that.
of yeah, my audio
Yeah,
coming
I
through,
want.
man.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for
Tyson
sure,
Fury
man.
came out and said that he would love to fight Deontay Wilder as well. He said he got a list of Deontay Wilder, Fabio Wardley, Anthony Joshua, and Triple D. That's the fight you want to have.
I do.
He gets knocked out in 3 or 4 of them fights, man.
I've never seen Tyson Fury get knocked out.
First time for everything, man. I think Tyson Fury, he's well past it, man. Well past it. And plus he live a bad lifestyle, man. The dude get out of shape all the time. He probably drinking. Him and Joe Parker, probably partying with that booger sugar. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Yeah. I can't wait. It's crazy work, man.
Yeah, I'm in full agreement, man. Salute to everybody still in the building. We definitely working. Uh, Mark, man, let me ask you this. The talk today we was talking about the rematch, Bud versus Canelo, and it looks like Bud kind of pulled the wool. Oh, Mark fell off. Okay, well, uh, God bless him, right? Yeah, we was thinking that the rematch was gonna happen, but Canelo Bud. It looks like they probably couldn't get the numbers right for Bud, so he retired. It's what I'm saying, it's unfortunate for the sport, but I'm guessing it's like I mean, from my all intents and purposes, we heard that Bomac said that Bud had 2 or 3 fights left, right? That was the talk after Canelo. He was saying Bud, probably 2 or 3 more fights. Now up out of the blue, he's retiring from the sport. So I'm under the impression that they didn't get the money right for him, or it just didn't make sense for him financially. It's to truly why he's retiring. Um,
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
mean, just because somebody retired, that don't mean they gonna stay
it don't
retired.
make no reason for him to retire. You know what I'm saying? After because look at the landscape, right?
That dude, he gonna fight Jake Paul, man. Terence Crawford gonna fight Jake Paul
Terrence, yeah.
next year. You know
I
what
can
I'm
see that.
saying?
I can see that.
After
I
he,
can see
after he
that.
get knocked out by Anthony Joshua on Friday, his comeback fight, he'll have a comeback fight, and then he'll wind
This
up
man
fighting.
said knock off Anthony Joshua.
Oh, he gonna get his face broken, man. He doesn't know what's about to happen to him. And that's the sad part about him, is that he believes the things that are coming out of his mouth, and he doesn't
Jake
realize that
Paul is going straight to
he
bed. Straight
he
to
don't
bed.
realize he's about to get his face literally broken, and he's gonna have to have surgery to fix his orbital bone and his nose.
You're gonna be in the hospital side.
Yeah,
Terrible
Jake
thing.
Paul is gonna get hurt bad by age. I think we all kind of are in agreement on that one.
Now, here's the question I have.
Mark, let me get
Yeah,
an
I have
audio
this
man.
check.
question. I've been wrestling with this. I've been wrestling with this the whole time. I've been
You
wrestling with
good?
this
You good?
question. I want to ask y'all. Get your perspective. Now, is Anthony Joshua his own entity, or is Anthony Joshua part of the machine? Because we know Anthony Joshua worth about $300 million. We all know that. If he's his own entity, he goes in here and he destroys this dude. He probably puts this dude in the hospital,
Nah, he got a
makes him
lifetime.
rethink
He got a
how to box.
lifetime contract with Eddie Hearn. He's not his own entity.
But if he's part of the machine, he doesn't totally destroy this guy. He's gonna beat him up and he's gonna knock him out. We know that.
Man, he's gonna put Jake Paul
But he
straight to
doesn't
bed.
beat him up
Straight to
and
bed.
destroy him to the point where he doesn't want to box anymore. That's my question. Which one happens?
You
I
remember
don't
when
think so.
Anthony Joshua was trying to use his neck to get off the canvas? That's what Jake Paul is gonna. That's what Jake Paul is gonna experience, Shelton Moore.
Salute
Yeah,
to the family
I
for
think
real,
what it is
man.
with
Yeah,
I think he's
I don't
going just
foresee why the
yeah.
being Trezor right now. To be honest with you. Oh yeah, he said can't beat Trezor today. Yeah, I'm in full agreement.
What the thing about it, AJ, he just did an interview and he said, and that people give him a little flack about what he said. He said, if I can unalive you, I'll unalive you. And I've seen that. If you go back and watch him in his early in his career, he was trying to decapitate anybody that he fought. Especially, see, Jake
Those are the
Paul is
facts.
on that.
Those are the facts.
Jake Paul is on the same level of Anthony Joshua's first 10 opponents. He's on that level right there,
I found
and
out.
that's what's gonna happen to him. Jake Paul, he's a light
Am I here, bud?
heavyweight.
Yes, sir.
He's not a cruiserweight. He's not a heavyweight. He's a light heavyweight. He has a
I
lot of weight
found out.
on that he don't need.
I
He's
found out.
slow.
I found out.
He's pondersome. He doesn't have enough power. He's not. He pushes his jab. He's in a world of trouble, man. And it really it's up to if Joshua wants to be a sadist and want to be sadistic, he can just torture the guy, man. Just beat him
I
up and
found
let him recover and beat him up some more and let him recover to the point where the ref stops it or they throw a towel in or he just quit or Jake quit on the stool.
I found out.
It's kind of like it's kind of like a kid pulling the legs off of
You good,
a
mom?
bug.
Yeah, man. Good to see you. Okay. Good to see you. Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. I just walked in the food line. This brother looked just like Juan, bro. It was crazy.
I mean, Juan is the generic black Boricua.
That's
Pretty
a fact.
generic.
A good brother, man. Hold on, Mark. Let me ask you this, right? Hold on. Who did not? Oh, free is free in the building. Talk to me, free. Somebody
Um,
rattling a bag of chips.
huh?
Free probably moving around working, man.
Yeah, you know, D
Yeah, I
free.
know. Marky is
You got to
so
get in that bread.
he just be saying things he don't even. He just be saying stuff.
I be saying facts.
He called that brother a generic. What did you call him?
A
That
generic
was
black
crazy, man.
Boricua.
As he's Yeah, that was
He's
wild. I ain't
really
gonna
a
hold you.
generic black Puerto Rican, man. That's all he
But
is.
shout out to my brother, man. My brother
Good
Mark.
brother.
Hold on, I gotta get my
You know what I'm
audio
saying?
good.
You'll catch Juan at the bodegas every day of the week, getting his chopped cheese, getting them green bananas, boiled. You know what I'm saying? That's a good brother right there. Well, shout out to everybody, man. New to the tribe, Cash App. If B3 drops it, hit that Cash App. Hit that Cash App, man. Come on now. Support this brother. This is a good brother right here. Decent guy.
Salute to the family job pulling up. What's good, bro? You already know we working, man. Road show
Yeah,
moving
drop the
around.
Cash App. Drop the Cash App, really.
Hey, listen, B3 picks. Y'all already know. Lock in with me. Y'all already know what time it is.
Most deaf. Shout out to
Everything,
Raycon.
everybody that's showing love, man. Hit it in the description. Y'all already know. But let me ask you this while I got you in here, Mark. Um, it's a good weekend of fights coming up, right? It's a good weekend of fights. And pull up, job. What you doing, family? Hope all is well with you, bro. Hope you
Shout
feeling
out to my
good.
brother Jock. Shout out to my brother Jock.
Um, talk about this weekend, man, and the upcoming fight with AJ and Jake. I think that's coming up Friday, actually, on Netflix. Do you feel like this is actually going to possibly hurt Joshua going into a Fury, or do you think it's going to help having this camp? What's your take on that?
Is it gonna what, Joshua?
Like
Going into what?
going down in levels to a Jake Paul for AJ, and then going back up in levels to a
Uh,
Fury in 2026. Is that going to hurt him?
I mean, Not
So
really. I
love,
mean, we see
salute.
that yeah. I mean, we seen that through history. You know, guys get tune-ups. Jake Paul's a tune-up for AJ. A 70 to 90 million dollar tune-up. Respect to him. So no, I don't think it hurts. I don't think it hurts him at all.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mark. That's a great point actually. For this, but let me run this. Shout out to the GOAT, Bud, man, doing this thing. Let me run the video for the day, and we're gonna cook before we get up out of here, man. Let me run this.
Terence Bud Crawford, your name is now in the history books, a name that'll never be forgotten. How would you describe this totally dominant? Terence Bud Crawford, your name is now in the history books, a name that'll never be forgotten. How would you describe this totally dominant performance?
Man, like I said before, I want to give an honor to God because without him, none of this would be possible. Man.
You got my instructions in the back, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back.
Bad angle for me, that right leg.
By the way, the two first clean punches of the fight for Crawford.
Only land by Crawford.
I think it's more than no nonsense. As Teddy Atlas would always say, Canelo is looking to be friends, and Crawford is not looking to be friends.
Great exchange from Terence Crawford right there. Canelo. See the exchange from both fighters. That left hook that Canelo's been landing. Uppercut from Terence Crawford. A 2-3 piece from Terence Crawford.
So your goal was to go up and become undisputed. Read it. There you go. There you go.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era.
And
Hey,
there
man.
Max Kellerman go with the tags.
You thought he was lying? You feel like he was on point calling him to go to this era? What's your thought?
He definitely to go to this era. He definitely got the right to call himself that. I'm just saying, Max Kellerman is always the guy with the labels. Is Devin Haney? Devin Haney is the undisputed champ, but is he the champ? He always ready with his labels. That's all I'm saying. And maybe that's his job. I mean, he good at it if that's the case. Shout out to Max Kellerman. Got ran off for first take. Now he in this new little lane, sucking up to the Saudis.
That's how you look at it, right?
Absolutely. That man probably getting paid an astronomical amount of money. I wouldn't be surprised if he he went to them and he was like, bruh, I want a Stephen A deal. I want more than Stephen A for me to get on board with this. Oh my God. I would if the details of that contract
Look to the
ever come
family
out,
prize.
bruh, Stephen A will lose his mind.
Man, Stephen A. sitting pretty right now. He ain't worried about nothing. Um,
Yeah,
Shout
he
out to
worried
him,
about
right?
being up Donald Trump's behind. That's what he worried about.
You about to put hands on Donald?
Nah, he's a raccoon. He don't he loves Donald. He's
Oh
Donald's
wow,
pet
that's
raccoon.
how you playing it right now.
Absolutely.
Wow, I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, he was just talking about Jasmine Crockett. Why don't you shut up? Why don't you shut up? What's this
Wow,
man talking about?
that's how it went, Mark.
Yeah, and he just be loud and wrong. And that's the way he be in sports too. Like I can't I only watch First Take for the football analysis. Like I watch it for Dan Orlovsky, Marcus Big Dog, I forget his name. Ryan Clark, Mad Dog, Russo, Mina Kimes. Stephen A is just like he's like a queer show host. Like he like a queer game show host. Oh,
Come
everybody
on,
looking
bro.
so
Really?
good today. Oh, you looking so good. Like he always talking about what another man is wearing. And talking about, oh, you look good today, man. You look good in that so and so suit. Oh, I like the purple, man. But shut your ass up. We come here to hear these men talk about, and some of these women talk about the game. He ain't come for like a fashion show, whatever this man is on, bro. I just can't stand Stephen A. I can't stand him.
I just dropped the link. My bad. I just dropped the link for my brother Ja. Appreciate you, traveling. Yeah, we definitely working, right? Um, man, Mark, that was a lot, Mark. Now, hold on, I'm not trying to get no copyright over here, moving around. But
Yeah, I heard that Christmas music.
yeah, it's crazy. I'm in Food Line right now. But talk to me real quick for a second, Mark. Is boxing in a good place? So you were saying earlier that boxing is not in a good place. Do you feel like do you feel like TKO and Dana is just gonna be they just gonna take over to the sport for where it's unbearable? I mean, break it down for the people.
I mean, I've already said it before. Soon as they amend the Ali Act, it opens up boxing for the TKO to come in, as well as the Saudis, and team up to buy out Eddie Hearn, buy out Queensberry Boxing, buy out Oscar De La Hoya, buy out Top Rank, and potentially dismantle PBC through also through buyouts. And excuse me, I mean, and TKO is going to be shielded from any antitrust lawsuits because I foresee them. I don't know for a fact, but I foresee them getting an antitrust exemption because they'll make the case that boxing is so dead and we need extreme measures. And Dana White, look at what he's done with his industry. Look at what he's done with UFC. Like that's the case they'll make to give them the antitrust exemption to start buying out all these promoters. And these promoters, if any of y'all believe that they have this altruistic thing about them, oh, we just in boxing because we love boxing, we love the sport. Shut up. They are in this thing because it's a way to make a lot of money if you got if you know how to promote a fighter. So when Turkey Al-Rashid, and by the way, they B3, you were asking about, oh, they can't oh, you know how much these promotions are worth? Forbes actually came out with a list. None of these promotions, except for Matchroom Boxing, is worth more than $800 million. Top Rank is worth $600 million. Queensberry, shockingly in my mind, is worth $800 million. Eddie Hearn's Matchroom is worth 1.2 million. Excuse me, 1.2 billion. That ain't even like, bro. WWE 10 billion. UFC 6 billion. Okay, I mean that's not even talking about what the Saudis are gonna bring to their table with their wealth. And Sean Zattel said it the other day. He said that it's not gonna be through the GEA's the Saudi government entertainment authority's budget, which is $60 billion. They're gonna be teaming up with TKO through their public investment fund. That's $900 billion, bro. The promoters, they're gonna write them promoters a blank check. They're gonna come in here. They're gonna buy out the promotions. They're gonna already have the fighters under contract. They're already talking about. I told you earlier, B3. They're going to buy out the media rights to USA Boxing Nationals tournament. So they're gonna have their own amateur farm system of the best young American talent. Like in the next 10 years, I see TKO. Maybe in the next 5 years, I see TKO being the only show in town, or they're gonna be a boxing version of the UFC. And it's because don't nobody seem to care to stop them. And even if you could, how you gonna stop them? This is a capitalist country. They got the capital. The worker got the laborer, in this case, the boxer, they got to stand up for themselves. They can't rely on nobody else. But hey, that's the direction boxing is going. And I mean, I ain't too mad. I love UFC B3. They always get the fights they want over there in UFC. Always.
Let
We
me
wouldn't have
bring
had to
Ja
wait
in real
5 years
quick.
for Earl Spence and Terence Crawford in the UFC.
Salute to the family. Media right. Remo pulling up media right, and TV deals help those numbers 1,000%. Speak about it. Go ahead, Ja. Cook for me. What's good, bro?
What's good with you? What y'all on today?
Listen, man, we on the retirement, man. We on Bud Crawford retiring from the sport. Talk about the retirement. Do you feel like there's a number that he'll come back for? And who you looking at to be the kind of the next pound for pound number one fighter?
I definitely feel like it's a number he'd come back for. Uh, I wonder if he'd do exhibitions or something. Like if he willing to do that, or if, even if like he was even willing to do UFC because he got a strong wrestling background. That'd be dope. Uh, but ain't nobody better than John Jones though. He the real GOAT of the UFC. But the next
That's a
pound for
fact.
pound. I don't think Boots really going to get the fights to even be the pound for pound. Um, I don't know. I don't know about Shakur because I don't know how like he not Bud. So we're seeing his this next performance how he step up. I believe he going to step up though. I believe he want that recognition. So I believe he going to step up. Feel like he tried to show a little different side of himself to himself in the last fight with Zepeda. But like, I don't know. I feel like next pound for pound, besides the usual people, it'd probably be somebody we don't really talk about, somebody younger than everybody. Like Abdullah got a good shot, but he still got a ways to go. I feel like Tank coming back. If he get the fights that everybody get pissed off for him not fighting, then he'd definitely he up there because he just an entertaining fighter. And
How you
Devin
think
Haney,
Tank
depending
reacted
on
when Bud Crawford put hands on Canelo?
Hey, Vay, salute, Queen. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you so much.
And my
Uh,
bad, Ja. My bad,
I
Ja. I
think
was just
you
trolling.
said
Go ahead.
well how he reacted. Bud put hands on Canelo. He got enough boxing experience and knowledge to respect it for sure. Like
That man probably threw a fit.
no, I
Canelo
don't
is
think.
Canelo is idol, right? Ja and B3.
I think they just got mutual respect for each other. I don't know about idol,
No,
but
I don't
I
remember.
don't
All
know.
right.
I don't know. Like he fight more like Crawford than he fight like Canelo. Like
He don't fight nothing like Crawford.
I could see Tank doing a performance like Crawford did versus Canelo. Um, on somebody. Maybe he'll do Pitbull like that. His next fight may be worse. Um, but it's a lot of people like with the chance. But like I don't see nobody really getting that status, like the GOAT status. Um, like Bud, he earned it. However, he did it. He earned it for real. I only see Tank really getting it if he able to get fights, like certain fights. Shakur too, but I don't think they'd give it to Devin because I don't know what type of fights he gonna get. He got a good chance too, though. I think he got a decent resume.
I think
He gonna get more fights.
Dev gonna be the guy, kind of like Hagler. I think he gonna be at 147 for a minute. I think Shakur gonna do some work at 140, become the man down there. Then they're gonna move up. By that time, I hope that Devin Haney would have got the fights through Turkey Al Sheikh to become undisputed. Could be, could not be, who knows? But I hope it happens, and they fight for that undisputed championship. You know what I'm saying? Two American blacks at 147 welterweight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that's
do it. That'll do it for sure.
then you got
That
Abdullah Mason right now. He's gonna do his thing at 135. He's gonna move up, and he's gonna move up to 47 eventually. Hopefully he
I
could get
feel
the
like
winner.
Abdullah got the best chance as far as like I don't think nobody would discredit him if he get the good fights. With Tank, I feel like he got a best chance because anybody will want to fight him, even if they don't feel like they'll win. So he could probably get any fight that he wanted. Shakur got a good chance because his style, and then he moving up. And even if he was to fight Tank, they wouldn't discredit him for fighting like moving back down or whatever, wherever weight they fight at. But Devin, they like he could beat Shakur at 147, but that's gonna discredit him still because everybody been looking at Devin like a weight bully for a while. Uh, and then honestly, like I don't know, I'm looking for somebody new though. Like I enjoy the fighters that we got now, but I'm looking for like a new up and coming person. I ain't seen them yet. Like want to see what somebody even younger could do. So it probably take a little while, like half a decade to get a new like serious pound for pound number one. But like Shakur probably with the odds, him and Tank got the best chance of taking that.
You don't foresee Boots being that guy right
Am I
now
digging?
with the track record and also
Boots
the
is
opportunity
like
at 154.
he could do it, but he not about to get the fights at 154. I don't see that. I want him to though. If he get those fights at 154, like if he used to get Virgil, if he used to get Fondor, if he was to get Charlo, maybe. Like who else he going to fight though? Like I don't see him being able to get it. I just see him being somebody who people know like could fight, but I don't feel like people really want to fight Boots. They're just like a casual opinion. I don't know all the details and with the business and making fights, but like for as far as what I see Boots doing in the ring and his background, even before the pros, I feel like people really avoiding them, and I feel like they're gonna keep doing that. So eventually they gonna age him out. He probably get the fights, but like I don't know how long it's gonna take him to get a fight with Virgil if he ever get it, and he probably never get a fight with Fondor for real. I don't know who he might if he move up. They say he could move up to like 168. So Boost got a good chance too though, just based off of being able to move up and weight, but not really getting the big fights though. Not based off of that. I don't see him being able to get no big fights.
You don't even think you're gonna get one with it seems like to me, Virgil, they don't want to make the fight, man. You know, like
They're
his
trying to
team,
dig up Earl Spence corpse. They're trying to dig up the fish
man,
pond.
man, that's whack, bro. I think Errol Spence need to go ahead and just officially retire too, man. Just go ahead and make your announcement, man. You gotta do your press conference and ride on off. Man, you ain't coming back, man.
Yeah,
You
that's
done
pretty
it is
sad.
what it is,
Errol
brother. You
Spence
know what I'm
gotta
saying?
do one more fight. Like I
Yeah,
wanted to see him
maybe do
retire,
do what
but
Danny Garcia did. Find you a certified tomato can. Go ahead and touch him on up,
nah,
and
Earl
then
can't do that.
hang it up, man.
Earl can't do that. Like he gotta fight a real fight.
Let him and Keith Thurman
See
fight
where
each
he
other.
at.
Let him and Keith
That
Thurman
that'll
fight each
be
other. That'd be both of their retirement fight. Win or lose, man. We gonna both ride off.
that'd
But
be lit. But you know if
I
Earl
think
beat
Keith
Keith
Thurman's supposed to be
Thurman, he
fighting
ain't
Fondora.
retiring. Yeah, we'll see. You
Yeah,
know
I
if
think
Earl win, he not retiring though.
nah, you right. If he beat Keith Thurman, he gonna keep going.
But I want to see what he could do. Like I feel like I've been counting him out because of the car accident. I think he tore his retina, right? And then what Bud did was like, man, I don't want to see him
Man, he
take
been
no
out
more
for 2 years.
damage.
He been out for 3 years. He ain't gonna have Derek James. No.
Derek James ain't gonna make or break him. Like,
I heard Kell Brook supposed to be coming back. Maybe him and Kell Brook will do a rematch with each other, man. Just
oh
kind of
no,
just
I don't want to see Cal Brook no more.
see what he
Fellas,
making a
salute, man.
comeback.
Appreciate you pulling
But
up.
you want to see Earl Spence, man. Get up out of
It,
here.
it,
Earl
it,
had
it'll be
one.
it'll be a good
Earl took
fight, man.
one loss. Kel Brook then got battered up by Triple
But
G, Earl,
I'm
and
talking about a
Bud.
comeback fight though. That'd be
Yeah.
a good comeback fight, man. Kell Brook.
No, it wouldn't.
He
No,
fought
it
the
wouldn't.
best.
That's a good
No
comeback fight.
way.
I'm talking about
Him and
that's like the
Keith
tune
Thurman
up.
is a great fight. Nah, I don't want to see Kell Brook in there no more, man. He need to chill out. He didn't took damage from Triple G, Earl Spence, and Bud. That's enough. Earl had one bad
He
fight,
just put
so
hands on Amir Khan. He just
can't
put
count
hands on
him
Amir
out.
Khan.
Amir Khan, that's wild.
I'm just saying.
He was done when Canelo did him like Tank did Santa Cruz.
Jeez.
Real talk though. Amir Khan, I like Amir Khan a lot. He one of the most entertaining fighters. He like top 15
Yeah, but he
entertainer.
get put to bed and in such entertaining ways. Like his body would fall to the ground. It was just insane.
He
And the
definitely
thing
better
about
than
Now
Amir Khan,
Malignaggi though.
that dude will be hurt. He'll still be trying to fight you on some chicken
that's a
legs,
fact.
man.
That's a fact.
I'd be like, bro, you need to
That
run or
made that
something.
made Donna fight. That made Donna fight one of the greatest fights I've ever seen because Amir Khan showed you he got the heart of a champion and the will to win.
Yeah,
He
that made
dropped
me
this
like
man
him even
early,
more.
first round with a body shot, and he just unloaded on my Donna. And for the first 8 rounds, he really putting hands and feet, everything on my Donna. But then my Donna turned the tide. He hurt him, and Amir Khan was gassed. But that was just like he survived. That's what showed me he was a real dog. Cause he managed to survive that ass kicking that he got in the second half of that fight.
I feel like we ain't never had somebody who was like pound for pound truly the GOAT of their era that wasn't a black native. I feel like it's always been a black native since the early 1900s,
Black
like
native.
black native. Like,
Man, boy, you're African.
what you talking about? What's the problem with black native?
You're not a
What's the problem?
native.
Why not?
Oh, you know what? Let me ask you a
Right,
question.
you shouldn't even be saying something you don't know what you talking about.
No, let me ask
I
you some
just
questions
said
so I
black
can know.
native. You talk about niggas and Africans, man. Boy, yeah. But
No, because I
actually, go
deal
ahead.
I deal what happened is I go to a panel. It's called my brother Truth Zone. Shout out to him. But he had these people that come on. They talking about they black Indians, and they saying
Hey Mark, we'll be going with the conversation, bro. We got the people in here, they showing love. Y'all tap the like button, follow the channel. Don't take us nowhere crazy,
Only
bro.
thing I know
I
for
don't think gonna
myself
take you
is like
nowhere crazy.
that I always knew for myself is that being native from a native tribe. So that's who I am. Like far as that part of me.
I respect you. I don't know your history. Respect you, I respect your native blood.
That is
Cause
what it is.
Let
I
me
got
ask you this.
native
Let me
blood.
ask you this,
I would
I got
just say, as
native
Ja.
far
blood
as
in me as well.
boxers, like only goats that we've been having since before, like feel like Jack Dempsey, he was probably considered like that. Sugar Ray, his his uh his rival, you know what I'm saying, Jake LaMotta. But other than that, it always been black natives. If it's for you, Mark, it could just be black people that was born in America. It don't have to be that they was originated in this part of the land.
Most definitely, man. Shout out to Ja.
Hey, let me say this, man. Ja, they was talking a lot about kind of Canelo earlier. Now that Bud kind of pulled the rematch from under Canelo, what do you want to see next from Canelo?
I see Canelo do his thing. He ain't never been damaged like far as you could see with the naked eye. Like Canelo could keep fighting until he like Laura. For me, keep me. I don't care who you fight. You already took a fight and you took a risk where it really wasn't. Only thing you getting out of it was a payday. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really getting no real credit out of it. You took that L. Canelo, he a true champion. He take L's and he still be on top. Like he can fight whoever he want. I'll watch it. It's Canelo for real.
I'm in full
I
agreement
want
now.
I want to
What
see
fights?
Canelo
What
fight
fights for
Jake.
him would you
I
say
don't
for?
want to care about Jake Paul fights, but like that's who I want to see Canelo fight. Um, I don't care. Canelo, he a legend to me as a boxer. Like Mike Tyson, they put him on cartoons and stuff, and Muhammad Ali. They could throw Canelo in there with them. They could put him on Baki or something. He could do whatever. He could do movies with Jackie Chan and Jet Li and them peoples. And I don't care what Canelo do. He already solidified himself a while back. But like, let me think of a fight where he just was at 168. I see him rematch Laura. Give Laura that rematch. Have Laura come up to 168. Give him this rematch. Cause Laura not moving around like he used to. So I think it'll be an interesting fight.
Man, Canelo
Compared
need
to
to
the
move on
first
with his life, man. He need to stop stealing money. I'm tired of this.
one. Canelo been in the game since he was like how old? 15. He ain't stealing money. He earned it. He
Man,
earned
whatever you
everything.
want to
He
call
took
it,
his
man.
L
You fight.
versus Floyd. First he took the L versus Floyd. He earned it.
Man,
He
whatever you
good
want to
for
say.
boxing. He one of the fighters that got losses
Nah, he ain't good for
on his
boxing. You
record.
kidding me?
He's still relevant though. That's good for boxing.
This
Stop making
man
people feel
made
like they
two
gotta hold
great
on
young fighters
to
like
the
David Morrell and David Benavidez. They forced them to move up
Oh,
because
you
the
know what?
sanctioning
David
bodies were making them duck.
Benavidez. That's the answer to your question. He probably the next. I ain't even think about David Benavidez. David Benavidez, he the top candidate for the next number one. Ain't nobody messing with him, in my opinion, right now. Ain't nobody beating David Benavidez. Yeah, that's
They
my
talking
pick
about
for
Ja. They talking about moving David up to 200 pounds, man. What's your thoughts on Ja Pataya versus Benavidez?
I love it. I was saying he could move up the heavyweight. Forget about chasing Canelo, and people was giving me slack for that. But like, why? He was a heavyweight in middle school or whatever before he lost all the weight. He used to that. Like he probably been sparring with heavyweights since he before he even hit puberty, man. Like he could do it. Like I think he could do it for real. And he always looked kind of like weight drained. He don't even be looking like he like imagine David Benavidez really cut up like and not dehydrated at all. Well, with that punch output at heavyweight, they just start talking about his height and all this stupid stuff. Like I ain't trying to hear that, man. Sugar Ray Leonard went up to heavyweight.
Yeah, I feel you. Only thing with David, when he goes up to heavyweight, he getting there with somebody like Fabio Worley or Moses Atama, where them punches don't affect them guys. I don't think he's gonna have no success. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you an example. It was a light heavyweight by the name of Thomas Adamek back in the day. It was a good light heavyweight. Moved up to cruiserweight, pretty good at cruiserweight. He moved up to heavyweight, and he was just out of his league, man. He just got busted up. So I think at some point in time, David's going to hit a wall because he's not a. In my opinion, he's
Where
not a. He's not a big guy, but he's not a natural heavyweight. I don't think he has the skill of a Usyk.
Huh?
They're hungry. No, you talking about David? David
Oh,
why
Benavidez.
they get put to bed
what's
before he
making
even get
David
there.
Power questionable? Is it like
No, I'm
putting
saying
people to
I'm saying
sleep?
that a heavyweight, a heavyweight. I don't think he's going to be able to hurt those guys. I don't think
No,
he's going to be
even
able to
that
hurt it.
heavyweight, I'm saying like the way that he fight, you don't think he'd bust nobody up, bust their nose,
No, it'd be like
cut them
Bob.
up.
You remember Bob Foster? You remember what
What? Yeah,
Coach Eddie,
he's
you
going to be
remember what
slower. Yeah,
Joe Frazier and Ali did to him?
yeah. I
But
mean, he's going to.
he was knocking dudes out cold when he was at 75.
And
But
plus,
how
you got to
tall
remember
was Joe
a lot,
Frazier?
a
I
lot of.
met Joe
Hold on,
Frazier one
but John,
time.
hold on, John, hold on one second. I'll let you finish, young. I'm sorry, brother. Only thing about David Benavidez is that right now it's a fear factor at 175. It's not going to be a fear factor at heavyweight. He's going to run into a different beast. And Moses Otama, Fabio Worley, Daniel Dubois, they're going to hurt that boy, man.
So you thinking that people scared of him, that's why he be dominating his fight?
Intimidation is a real thing in boxing. It helps. It really does. It's a
Absolutely.
real thing.
Man, I
I
feel
seen it
like
with Deontay Wilder
I
and
don't
Tyson Fury.
disagree with the overall basic points, but I disagree with like discrediting David Benavidez as a fighter.
Who discredited him?
No. I'm not
We just
discrediting. I'm
saying he
just saying
can't
he's
go
going up
up
to
there.
heavyweight. I'm not
Saying
discrediting him. I'm
it
just saying
based off
that's
of
a
what
big
though?
jump, brother. It's a
Saying
big
it
jump.
based off of what?
I
Like
mean,
it's
Based
been
off.
smaller
based
fighters
purely off of
that
Hold on.
size, you
came
could
up.
say.
How long? It's based off
Sugar
of
Ray
this. It's
Leonard
based
went
off.
up to what? Light
Listen, brother.
heavyweight?
Listen, brother. It's based off the fact that he made his bones at 168. Based off the fact that he's done well at 175. But you're talking about going up another 50 pounds, brother. 50 minimum.
So Boots started
It's,
at
it's,
147, and they say he could go up to 168. Crawford started at what? 135. He went up to 168. And then you
it's
got
different.
David Benavidez. What way he started off at?
68. It's different. The heavyweight
He
division
started at
is a total.
68, and you think he
It's a different
can't
ball
go
game,
up to
man.
heavyweight?
The heavyweight division is a different ball game. It's a different. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know how
I
I
feel
can't
like
explain
they
it to you.
gonna be slower. I understand what you're saying. It's basically just the weight, the size when it come to like the raw power with size. But like I don't think David Benavidez is gonna be slower if he
Now, he
move up.
will
I
slow.
didn't
How can
see
you not be
Crawford.
slow when you putting on 50 pounds? Of course
Crawford
you're gonna be
wasn't
a slower
slower.
fighter.
He wasn't slower at 168.
I give you a prime example. Zurdo Ramirez. Go back and see how fast he was when he fought Jesse Hart. Then look at him at cruiserweight. It's night and day as far as the speed and the mobility.
Look at Crawford though. He wasn't slower at 168.
That's only 14 pounds though. That's 14 pounds. We talking about 50. We're not talking about 14 pounds. We talking about literally putting on an extra 50 pounds. That's what's gonna slow you up, man.
It depends on how you put it on though. Cause he don't got the same makeup like a George Foreman or somebody. He got more like a more lean type of fit. Like it just depends. Like
Who?
I know,
Benavidez?
You put
yeah.
okay, John. Who you think win? David Benavidez or Daniel Dubois? Who you think will win that fight?
I think David Benavidez win.
Man, David
John, you need to put the fentanyl pipe down.
picking
You need to put the
himself up
crack
off
pipe
the
down.
picking
You need to
himself up
stop
off the
this.
cat. Based on what? Based on what work at 168? That's what you're basing it on.
What do you
Because he hasn't done anything outside of 175. He hasn't
What do
done
you
anything.
base on him?
Hold
What do you
on. Who
base
you think
him
got more
having to
power,
pick
John?
himself up off the canvas?
Because you're
Who
fighting
you
the guy
think
that
got
weighs
more
7.
power, John? David
I think
Benavidez or Daniel Dubois?
David Benavidez is way more skilled than Daniel Dubois. I think Daniel Dubois
Hold on,
got more.
but
I think he
hold
got a
on.
different type of power.
Let's
David.
consider the source though. Let's consider
Why
the source.
y'all asking me stuff and not
No, hold
letting me
on. This is
respond
the
to
same guy.
it?
This is the same guy who
Are
said.
you ridiculous?
Hold on. This is
Be
the same guy who
You
disingenuous.
said.
don't want to hear you
Listen, hold
close-minded.
on. This is the
I'm
same guy
listening
who
to
said
y'all.
Tank Davis could beat Anthony Joshua. So we just got to
Now y'all
consider the
just
source.
moving the
It is
goalposts.
what it
Like,
is,
what we
brother.
talking about?
You
We
got
talking
it.
about David Benavidez, man. Every time y'all say something, y'all change it to a different fighter from a whole nother era to discredit
No, we
him
changed it to
from being
fighters from
able to
this
fight.
era.
If I'm saying Crawford move up, you like, oh, it's different amount of weight. Like,
No,
but you don't
bro.
have to.
No, you're moving the goal. We talking about David Benavidez moving up to fight Daniel Dubois. I ain't letting you
Right,
do
you
it.
see what I'm
That's a
Stay
saying?
right there.
75 pound. That's a 75
You
pound jump.
asking me, and I'm telling you, I got David Benavidez in that fight. I think
Okay, that's cool.
Daniel Dubois, him
And
specifically, been
I would
punch
bet
drunk.
$1,000 with you on that fight.
I got David Benavidez at least
You want
bloodying
to bet
Daniel
you want to bet
Dubois up.
1,000?
I don't bet like
Can
that.
you imagine what David Benavidez would look like at 225 pounds?
You can't until you see him put that
Fat
weight
body.
on it and he ripped up. Why you gotta
His
be
body,
fat?
he look like a 210-pound Tyson Fury.
I
So
ain't talking.
say
You know what? And that he doesn't have that
See, that's
type of size
discrediting.
that
That's
Tyson.
discrediting.
You're not listening.
That's
Yeah,
all
okay.
doubt.
Can
That's
I
all
finish?
it's based off
You're
of
not
is just
listening, bro. You're
pure
not
doubt.
listening, man. You just want to. You're not listening. He doesn't have
Yo,
the type
y'all
of
not listening.
size.
I'm listening to
Okay,
y'all.
okay. Well, when you get through talking, then I'll talk. So go ahead and say what you want to say, man. We can just like my man
I'm just
D3
saying
said.
y'all not
We
listening.
can't all talk at the same time.
I could
Go ahead. Go
speak
ahead.
the points that you making because I'm listening to what you're saying. But when I'm saying
How
is
can you listen and talk at the
that's
same time?
you still
Hey, hey,
talking. I
hey,
thought
hey,
you was gonna let me
Coach Eddie, be
talk.
fair. Be
You
fair,
just
Coach
said you
Eddie.
was gonna let me talk and you can't. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead and make your point. I'm just saying like I'm not the one that's not able to stop and listen. You gotta really
Let
pay
me
attention to
jump in
that.
real quick, Ja. If y'all can hear me, listen, we can sing together. We can't talk together, because we gotta have the audio. But the people in here, make sure y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. We definitely working, right? Go ahead, Coach. Cook, Coach. And listen, let me say this. Shout out to my brother Dank pulling up. What's happening, Dank? Um, the all
Cause
road
dang.
show, so I'm falling off, but salute.
Yeah, it's been a handful of guys who moved up from light heavyweight to have a successful heavyweight career. Michael Moore was one. Michael Moore was a good fighter at 175. He had a skill set that translated up to the heavyweight division at that particular time. He was able to get some good wins. Chris Bird, if I remember correctly, I think he moved up from light heavyweight, if I'm not mistaken. And he had some success at a light heavyweight. I'm sorry, heavyweight. James Toney moved up from super middleweight, and his skill carried up there to heavyweight, but he didn't have much success. He wound up getting a lot of brain trauma at heavyweight. That's what happened to James Toney because he was undersized and he shouldn't have been at that position, at that weight class. Thomas Adamek, good light heavyweight, good cruiserweight, moved up to heavyweight and got his brains beat in by Vladimir Klitschko.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm just saying it's a big, huge jump going from light heavyweight, starting your career off at 168 and going all the way up to you fighting these guys at 230, 240. And Daniel Dubois is not a slow puncher. He can punch. And those punches that you hitting those guys 168 and 75 with, they're not going to have that same effect on a guy at the heavyweight division. So you really have to be a master of your craft to move up to the heavyweight division from a lightweight class. Like it's only a handful. Michael Moore was able to do it, but he only had success really with a Holyfield. Other than that, he got knocked out by the old George Foreman.
And let
But
me respond. Let me know when I can respond though.
but I see your point. His hands would be a problem because Evander Holyfield moved up. I think he
Man.
debuted at 100. Evander Holyfield moved up. His first professional fight was at 186 pounds. He moved up gradually. It wasn't he didn't do it all at once. And he was able to take his hand speed up there, and it did serve him well in the heavyweight division. So, there's a possibility that it could work for David. I think David maybe doesn't have the feet that Holyfield had or Michael Moore had. Has the hand speed, but it's an interesting debate. He may have some success.
Man, David
So
Benavidez will
so
beat
look,
a top 10 heavyweight when pigs fly.
look, David Benavidez has been a heavyweight before he even hit puberty, man. He used
I
to
said top
carrying the
10.
weight. Then look how I'm just stating what I'm saying, my perspective. That's it. I'm just saying I don't know what happened. I just believe in him. I would love to see him at heavyweight because I've been wanting to see him when he was trying to fight Canelo. I wanted to see him say F Canelo, go up and wait to 175, then go up to heavyweight. Like it's two weight classes at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, somebody could be 207 pounds and another fighter could be 300 pounds once you get there. So it's always a chance for even heavyweights that's naturally bigger than David Benavidez to have an extreme weight disadvantage. So like I'm not worried about that. I'm looking at the skill. Daniel
Don't.
Dubois is one person y'all brought up. Like I don't see Daniel Dubois fight nobody in his whole career as skilled as the fighters on David Benavidez's resume. And I just wanted to know, like, do you think they a heavyweight, but everybody head is in the same weight class. The the weight of their head and David Benavidez would batter Dubois up. David Benavidez fought way more faster fighters than him. Like, and then his defense is just underrated because it just looked like he a brawler whole time. Then his punch output is amazing for a big guy. Like, ain't no way he gonna be slower than these heavyweights moving up. He fight like a lightweight. As far as his punch output, he throws just as many punches as Pacquiao in his prime. Like,
That's because he's not a power
man.
puncher. He's a volume puncher. He's not a power
And
puncher.
you know the
But
and you know
he's
the
a
difference.
volume puncher, but look at what he do to people with that volume punching.
But the
Like
reason why he's
he
doing that
really
a lot of times
destroys people.
because there's nothing coming back. At heavyweight, it's gonna be something coming back. Yeah, you can
And you
look
know,
like that against guys that you bringing up from 154 and 160. Yeah, you can put them up against the rope and you can bully them and make them walk them down. That's going to be gone. You're not going to have that advantage anymore when you move up and being the ability to
yeah.
walk guys
But
down and push them around.
let's not pretend like David Benavidez is one dimensional. Most of these heavyweights, if not every
He's pretty
single
flat
one,
Every
footed.
time David
is
Benavidez
He's
fight
pretty
no
flat
somebody,
footed,
man.
Doc.
he most time he
No
walks them
man,
down and he
no,
beats them
no,
up,
no,
brother.
no
Yes,
man.
he does.
All of these
Outside of Caleb
heavyweights,
Plant, name
I'm
one
not
fight that he
I'm
did
not
that he
saying
did walk somebody down and beat
if
him
he
up.
didn't I'm not saying the way I'm saying we know he's not one dimensional is what I'm saying. And you brought up Caleb Plant. Look at how he had to slow roll Caleb Plant into that. It's a difference between him fighting Caleb Plant and him fighting Boo Boo Andrade. And them two opponents alone is more skilled than any of Daniel Dubois' opponents.
Oh, okay, but
Like
this
Usyk is really good, but he's a one-dimensional heavyweight, just like the rest of these heavyweights. They
man, you
gonna do
out of
the
your
same thing
mind.
for sure. They were all one-dimensional and they all low skilled. It's nothing like George Foreman in them or Holyfield in them era. It's nothing. The skill
Man,
it's
George
way
Foreman
different.
was one dimensional.
The skill is way George Foreman. He had a certain like speed and stuff, but his skill was different because he was able to use his skill with anybody.
Man,
Only
man,
person he
man.
wasn't able to use it was the most skilled heavyweight of all time in Muhammad Ali.
What
But
about
like
Ron
Man, the
Lyle?
way how Ronnie
What about
Lyle was
Ron
putting
Lyle? Did you
hands
see
on
that fight?
George Foreman, the way how Jimmy Young put hands on
Jimmy
George
Young.
Foreman.
I
You
only
remember
respect
when George
the
Foreman
loss
came
to
back?
Yeah,
Ali.
George Foreman was getting his
yeah. See,
hands
you
put
gotta
on him.
listen. You're not listening,
You
John. Listen
seen
to
when
what
he
he's telling you.
came?
Oh yeah,
He
let
said
me
it.
let me get in
He
here,
said when
John.
George Foreman came back, he was getting hands put on. What age are you talking about?
I'm talking about when he came back in his 40s.
And what did he accomplish in his 40s? Stop playing, man.
Hold
In
on,
his
hold on,
prime,
but you're not letting me
in
finish,
his
my.
prime, he
Hold
got
on, you're
cooked.
not
He
letting me
got cooked in
finish.
his prime a few times. He got cooked when he was in his prime, though. Jimmy Young cooked him.
No, but
Ron
my
Lyle.
point I wanted to make is George Foreman is one dimensional though. He get hands put on him. He's a come straight forward fighter. And even in that fight, I was just about to mention before you cut me off, Ja. Hold your water, Ja. In that fight where he won back the title against what was it, Michael Moore? Yeah, it was Michael Moore. He was getting hands put on him. That
And
was
he
one of
was
the most
skilled
vicious
enough.
beatings I've ever
Ain't no
seen.
heavyweight that
But then
skilled
he
as
caught
George
him in the
Foreman to
10th
beat.
round. Why you not listening? You cut me off. I didn't cut you off, Ja. I didn't
You
cut you
cut me
off,
off
Ja.
mad times. You cut me
I
off.
didn't
Go
cut you
ahead.
off,
Go
Ja.
ahead, man. Yes, you did, man. Go
No,
ahead.
I didn't. Coach Eddie
All
cut
right.
you off. I even called out
You
Coach
been
Eddie
cut
for
me
cutting
off
you off.
too.
Now
You
you
been
cutting
cut
me
me off
off.
too, man.
I'm going to cut you off the
Alright,
next time you...
finished? Y'all finished? You silly motherfuckers. You got to be soldiers. Alright? Soldiers. Not clowns, goddammit. Drive. And you shut the fuck up.
Oh,
I'm going to cut
goodness.
you off the next time you talk. Back to what I was saying. Please, listen, man. Please let this brother Mark get his point off. Please. Go ahead, Mark. Thank you. The host finally doing his job. As I was just saying, he's getting hands put on him. That's what he was known for. He'd get hands put on him. If he couldn't get
That's
you
what
out
he's known
early,
for.
it was gonna be a brutal fight for George Foreman. And the same, and my point with Benavidez would not go up to heavyweight and do nothing. Okay, Benavidez is a come straight forward fighter. Daniel Dubois would push him back.
He would get hands put on it. Matter of fact, I don't even know if he could take a punch at heavyweight. I think Dubois might sleep him in the first round.
That's a question though. That ain't a fact.
That ain't a question. Okay, well,
It
you know what
is.
the question
What
is?
do you mean
The
it's not
only
a question?
question is, why are you cutting me off? Why are you talking while I'm talking? That's the real question.
Why we can't flow with the conversation? You
Yeah,
being
Mark,
Because
stop
you
long.
holding.
said
Hold
we
on, hold
can't
on,
do it
Mark.
You
like
Hold on,
that.
hold on, Mark. Hold
long-winded
on, Mark. I
just to
understand.
just
I
to
understand. Hold
drown
on,
me
Josh.
out.
Hold on, Josh. Mark, I understand what you're trying to do. Just damn talk, man. And listen, if you hear somebody talking, be flow with the nigga. Damn. Golly.
Why you ain't call him out when he was talking like this earlier, man?
Cause I was falling off, bro. It's a road show. We working. Listen.
Hey,
Let me play the
$5
drop for Mark.
Indian.
Mark can act like
Come
he not
on,
new to this.
man.
Let me play the
Give me
drop
a
for this dude,
$2
man.
Indian.
Now don't be a Negro, be my nigga. All right, help me out.
Come on, man. You tripping.
Man,
Y'all chop it
anyway,
up, man. Go ahead.
Benavidez
Y'all do
ain't
y'all
going up
thing.
to heavyweight and doing nothing. Go ahead.
Man, you try to tell me Andrade and Caleb Plant not more versatile than Usyk? Usyk do
I don't even want to have this
that
conversation with you,
same
Josh. I
step
don't even
back
want to have
style,
this
the
conversation.
little jabby jab, step back,
You're not a good guy,
pressure.
Josh. You're
He
not a
one
good guy.
dimensional like a mud. These heavyweights now to me is overrated, man.
And then
Only
you
one I
said
give credit
Usyk
to,
is
which is
one dimensional.
he is. What he do the same
Usyk
thing
is one
every
of the most
time.
skilled fighters, possibly the most skilled fighter of this
No,
era. He has
he's one of
fought
the
against
heaviest.
80 pounds of opposition. Okay, he fought against a 6'9" Tyson Fury
What
and beat
weight did
him in
he
a
start
boxing
at?
contest in the
What weight?
second
What
fight.
weight did Usyk start at?
He started at 190.
190. Okay,
Multiple time Olympic gold medalist.
that's what's
Like
up.
I just think you
Heavyweight
respectfully
is the
you are
easiest. If
huh?
you got size, heavyweight is the easiest weight class. If you got size and you a heavyweight and you could put some skill attached to that, then you would
But
beat
Benavidez
everybody
don't got
in this
size.
era. In this era, though,
But Benavidez don't
he
got
got enough
size.
size. He got enough size, and you mix it with his skill and then his grit. He got it. He got the skill. He more skilled than all the heavyweights in this era, in my opinion. And he got a better resume than all of them.
I don't know what else to say to you, Josh. That's what you believe. That's what you believe. I think Benavidez would absolutely get smashed.
But that's just a thought. What I'm saying is facts.
No, it's not.
It is. He got a better
You
resume than all these
said he could go
heavyweights.
up to heavyweight.
He got more skill than them. He shows more skill. And all of them
What
is one
better resume?
dimensional.
Caleb Plant, Boo Boo Andre, David Morrell,
They definitely more skilled than any of Usyk's opponents.
What what the funny
Tyson
thing about?
Fury,
Y'all
Can I
Anthony.
say
basing
something real? Can I
everything
say something
purely
real
off of
quick?
size.
Can
Which
I say something
boxing
real
is.
quick?
No, you
Let me
base
say the
everything
last
off of
thing that I'm
size.
saying,
That's
then
how you're
I'm
informing
all
your
ears.
opinion.
Like boxing is a sport that you really look at and you like, you're not size ain't everything when it comes to boxing. It's more about skills. But when it come to heavyweight, then y'all be like, I don't even want to say it. I don't
What
even
Go
want to
ahead.
No,
say
Jump
it.
in,
skills
But
hey,
Cody.
does
y'all
hey,
see a
Benavidez
let
heavyweight
me
and
show?
say
y'all
something
lose
real
y'all
quick. Let me say
mind.
something
Y'all
real
see a
quick.
heavyweight and y'all go nuts.
Let Cody get
Let me
in
say
there, man.
let me say one thing, bro. Hold on, give me about 30 seconds. John's right. The heavyweights are typically not as skilled as lighter weights. Okay, I'll give you that because you can hang around as a heavyweight and still be in your 40s and 42 and 43 years old and still thrive. We seen that with George Foreman when he came back. The thing about it is the power difference. Heavyweights are you can seriously get hurt. You can get knocked out. Deontay Wilder, I like Deontay Wilder, but he's not the most skilled heavyweights. You don't have to be. It's a weight. It's a heavyweight division. It's different. So Shakur Stevenson is probably one of the most skilled boxers in the world, but he can't march his way up the heavyweight and think he's going to survive. He's going to get cooked because at some point in time you're going to get cornered up and you're going to get beat on. And David, he may have success. I named a few guys that moved from light heavyweight to heavyweight and did have some success. But at some point in time, he's going to run into somebody that he's going to get flipped over like a Mack truck. Gonna flip him over like a Mack truck. It's going to be all it takes. Literally in the heavyweight division, all it takes is one punch. You can't say that for every division,
Man, that's gonna be
but in the
tough to
heavyweight
stop.
division, All it takes is one punch.
I mean, statistically you can't say that, but in reality, it only take one punch past a certain age in life. Like the head is normally only weigh 9 pounds, man. These
Man,
heavyweights'
we
head is the same
let let
size
let let
as
let,
the
let let's
lighter
stay in this
weights.
realm though. Let's stay in the realm.
So
Let's stay in the boxing
you
realm. We
tap
don't
that
got to jump
chin.
down no rabbit
You
holes.
no, I'm saying you tap that chin at heavyweight, then they going down. And David Benavidez not no little dude. And y'all underestimate his power because he not knocking them out cold. He got a
I
different
want to
type
say.
of power.
Let me
He
say
got
something.
respectable power all the way
The
up to
average
heavyweight.
heavyweight punches at about 1,200 to 1,700 pounds per square inch. That's an average heavyweight punching power. It's a big difference. You going from guys that's punching at 700 pounds per square inch. Now you're getting hit by guys that's punching about 12, 1,300. You're not used to that.
All right, but you gotta factor in the speed of it, and then you gotta factor in what are you able to do? Cause you could smother people punches. And heavyweights is easier to do that with them. And David Benavidez is really good at that.
What are you saying?
And then you
What is
got
his argument? He's saying David
then
Benavidez
you
to go up
got
to heavyweight and have success. Is that his argument?
Yeah,
yeah.
he can
Yeah.
have some success against certain people, but certain
Against
people he's
who?
gonna get flipped over. Certain
Against
people he's
I
gonna
who?
think
get flipped
Usyk,
over.
I think he could make it to fighting Usyk level competition, and it'll be
I
a
think
50-50.
Usyk will stop David
Man,
Benavidez.
I can't like
I think
this is not a
Usyk
real
would have the
conversation.
advantage. I think
You
Usyk would have the
trolling, Ja.
advantage. No, I'm not. I think that would be like it would be a 50-50 fight, slightly advantage for Usyk
Ain't no
because
50-50
This
fight.
he
man
got
Man,
the
just said
David
a
size.
Benavidez is gonna
50-50
make it
fight.
past
You're
the
a
eighth round.
troller.
He will make it
You're a
past sixth
So
troller.
round before
you
Usyk.
think that
Let
Usyk
me say
won't
something
have
right
the
quick.
respect?
Y'all been cooking. Y'all been cooking. Let me say this right quick. Usyk is gonna fight Wilder, and then Usyk is gonna retire. And then all this stuff that we could conjecturing about, we'll get to see it because probably Overtime is gonna move up. More than likely, if Benavidez is successful at cruiserweight, he's gonna move up, and then we'll get to see how all this shit is gonna
Let
happen.
me say this. Let me
But
say this real
Usyk
quick,
and
y'all.
Benavidez is never gonna happen because Usyk's gonna fight Wilder, and then that's gonna be it for Usyk. I think Usyk's gonna be done.
I'm in full
I
agreement
agree
with you,
with
Mr.
that.
Show. And I think what's going to happen is that that's why you kind of see Devin and Bill really celebratory that Crawford is out of the picture. Because once these older guys that's getting a lot of the lion's share of the boxing revenue, right? Like look at Usyk paydays, look at Bud paydays. So when you separate those guys, you still need content. So that's where the next generation of fighters come into play to get that bread. So we're gonna see, man. Let me ask you this, Ja. Who you think gonna step into that seat out of the American boxers? Who's your front runner to step into that seat?
If David Benavidez don't count, then
He count? Come on now.
well, number one, David Benavidez, and then I get a slight edge to Tank. His could happen overnight. It only take one fight. It don't even have to be against somebody who you really calling for him to fight, and it could just hit his entertainment power in a fight alone could do it for him. But like it's just a slight advantage with him. Shakur got high potential though, cause he kind of like to me he kind of like the most baby fighter out of like the star fighters. And it's not even like no shot at him. It's just like he got the highest potential. If he beat To, that'd be a big deal. And then like whoever he could fight at 140, and he fight Tank. If he was to be able to beat Tank, um, I honestly don't know if he had beat Devin coming up to 147. Um, Shakur got a lot of potential because people was like his style. It's just his style. Like they feel like it's the most skillful style. And I could see why, cause classy. It's real classy. but I don't think that he the most skilled out of all the fighters because it takes skill to do a lot of that messy looking stuff that David Benavidez be doing. Um, but I see why people Shakur's style is very classy. Like he could go in the ring with a tuxedo. Like that's how classy his style is. But like he got a high potential. Him, Devin, or Tank, they could step into that seat easily with just one of the right. With Devin, it's harder though for him because he moved up. So like if he move up to 154, like that ain't that's always been a tough division. So it don't really matter how skilled he is. Like they be athletic and they real big. And that division that division hit different. But like at 147, he could get some more accolades. He definitely a Hall of Famer, but he ain't going to get no opponents that's going to give him that respect from the people because everybody moving up at that point. So it's like if he beat the people they wanted to see him fight at 135, it's like, well, we was saying you was big at that weight, like, and then they just moved up to fight you at 147, like, and then why would they really do that, like, far as like in the social media and the business aspect of it? Why would they feel like they needed to fight Devin Haney to become a Hall of Famer themselves if they not already a Hall of Famer? I don't know. Like Devin Haney they had to get some new talent at 147, or he had to move up to 154 more than likely to really get the credit. Not that he don't deserve it, but just like he ain't going to get that credit unless he beating some of them people at 147. I mean 154. But David Benavidez, Tank Shakur, and then Devin, that's the top four. David Benavidez easily at number one though. Cause if he beats somebody at heavyweight, a legit heavyweight, it's a wrap. People lose their mind over heavyweights, which is understandable.
Y'all, you can hear me, John?
Yeah.
All right. Let me say this,
Well,
right?
Boots, my fault.
Yeah, I
Boots
was about
though,
to
but
bring
I
up.
just don't think Boots gonna get no fights. Like Boots could
He gonna
easily
have
do
to,
it
right?
with
The
this
money gonna be
talent.
behind him, right?
No, he ain't gonna have to, man. They ain't down me. Nothing. He should have already been getting fights there. I'm disappointed in the boxing world for that. Like I feel like they really scared of Boots.
They got too many ducks in the game, man. Too many people ducking smoke, man. I tell you, whoever gonna be the star is gonna be the guy who gets the most TV time.
They scared of
The guy
Boots,
who stays
man.
on TV the most, that's who gonna emerge.
They
If
not
you go,
even
if you
really
fight,
trying to do
if you,
nothing. Like
yeah, if you fighting every 10 months, you ain't gonna be that guy. Cause one thing I can
it's
say about
crazy because
Canelo,
people quick to use his name to get
you got
themselves some recognition, give themselves some attention, and then right in
you,
the same sentence or the same breath, they discredit him as a fighter and say he ain't
you
fight
but
nobody. Like, why
but
you comparing
you got to
yourself to
stay
him
active though.
then, or
You
talking
got to
about
stay. You
fighting him, and you don't feel like he's a real credible fighter? Like, he gotta be good, and I feel like people really ducking him. And the fights that people be like Devin Haney fighting him, I ain't take that fight serious. But like, that's no disrespect to Devin. But like, what? I ain't never take that fight serious. When Brian Norman was talking about fighting him, I wasn't taking that serious. Like, I thought they was joking. Like when T.O. talking about he wanted to fight Bud. Like, is you joking or like, what is that? Is that you trying to be funny? Nobody care about that. Like, what would have happened if Boots would have beat Brian Norman and Devin? That would have been, people would have looked at that as less than him beating Stanionis or Karen. That's how I see it. Like people wouldn't even have gave him as much credit as beating them. On why they ain't want to fight Rashidi, but people wanted to see Boots fight Rashidi, and they said Rashidi turned his biggest payday down. Then that mean he could have probably easily fight Devin or Brian Norman. That would have gave them a big boost if they beat Rashidi. That's kind. I don't think them fights was really serious. It's like people know Boots can fight. You don't have to. Everybody don't have to see no fights on TV to know boxing is a small world. People know who could really fight and stuff.
Yeah, facts. All facts. But whoever stays on TV the time, that's gonna be the guy who's gonna take over. If you can take over and dominate the media, then you're gonna be that guy. So that's what Eddie Hearns need to put some money behind
I
Boots and
wanted
make
to
sure he
see
keep that man
Crawford do
active.
more though before he retired. I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him go for that 50-0. That's all I really wanted to see. I didn't really care who he fought. I just wanted to see him do that. Just that would have just been funny. He could have went 52 and 53. I really wanted him to bring all the
He didn't pop.
154s up to 160.
The Crawford issue was gonna be finding the opponents probably more than anything.
I feel like Boots would have came up to 160 and fought Crawford.
Yeah, but
He's,
Crawford wanted a ton of money, so that would it wasn't the opponents, it
but
was
I
the
feel
money
like it
thing.
just started being more about the money, I guess. And then he probably want to do other things. But once he went at the WBC, it was like, oh, all right. And it's bigger than boxing.
Yeah, Crawford, he wanted a ton of money every time he laced up. And
What you
I
were
don't know.
saying before, though, man, Shakur could go for it.
Crawford
He
earned that
got
money,
pushed
man.
the pace, though.
I don't think Shakur got the
He
right
got really
style
pushed
to
the
be
pace.
to be a star. It's only
He can't
Shakur is
just
like
fight T.O., then fall off.
Shakur is like the
Like, he
great
got to fight
Poupon, man.
T.O., then keep going. Devin, it'd be hard because people, they love to hate him.
Yeah, I don't think he could. I don't think he could hear
Tank,
you.
they love to hate him too, but
Ja, you can hear me?
he entertaining. So it's a different
Damn.
type. Like, people really be wanting to see Devin get knocked out. But people be wanting
Look
to
at
see
Devin
Tank
Haney.
knock people out.
Look at Devin Haney,
People
coach.
people just want to see Tank lose. They don't really care to see him get knocked out. People be really wanting to see Devin get knocked out. So it's a different. Devin got that's crazy though. He got the most disadvantage out of Benavidez, Shakur, Tank, and then him, just because of his I
Now,
guess
Ja,
his reputation or whatever, how people look at him.
let me
And then
redrop
once
the
he
link.
moved up and beat Brian Norman,
I mean, that man,
they
Devin
thought he was
Haney.
about to get knocked out. Like, oh, you fighting somebody your size now. And then he
That
wind up
that man
dropping
is
like that.
that man. Devin Haney's made $24 million this year at least, and he's not no bit quote unquote star. At least to some of these people's opinions, he ain't no show stopping style to some of these people. So Shakur don't
Man,
quote unquote
it ain't
need to
about
be a
style. It's
star.
about promotion, y'all. It's about. Can
Shakur
y'all
been
hear
a
me?
star.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's
Devin
not
been
about
like
that.
a
It's
different
about
type of
promotion.
star.
Yeah, brother.
Like
He he's actually moving
like
around
if
and winning
we was
fights.
talking about
I
rapping,
don't think
like
Jock can hear. Jock, you
Crawford
can't
winning
hear me?
stuff, right?
you got
Yeah,
like
we can
Snoop
hear you.
Dogg and
Jock
then
cannot hear
peace
me,
and
bro.
blessings to Nipsey Hussle. Like Nipsey Hussle became more of a
Yo,
star
Ja.
later, closer to death. But like,
Yo, Ja.
what up?
You can't hear us?
I hear you. That's it.
Okay. I was just
Tell
checking.
Ja
You
to
good.
refresh. I'm gonna go out and come back in, but Ja, you gotta
What
refresh,
you
bro.
said though? I ain't hear
Can
it
you hear
before.
B3? Can you hear B3?
No.
It's you, B3. You the problem. Yeah. But nah, what I was just saying, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the STN, man. Smash the like button. Smash the like button.
Y'all can
I'm
hear me
not
now?
saying Shakur's like Snoop Dogg. I'm
Yeah, we hear
saying
you.
though, like Devin is
Do
like a
you
Nipsey
hear him,
Hussle
Ja? Do
type
you
of
hear
thing.
B3?
I'm listening.
You can hear me now, bro?
You can't hear him?
No, I just hear you.
Damn, that's weird.
You hear him?
Yeah, I hear him and I hear you, but
Oh,
and he
okay.
hears you and he hears me, but you don't hear
Yeah,
All
him.
right,
nigga,
I'm about to
Marky, I
get
told
up.
you to tell Ja to go out and come back in.
He did. Oh, wait, no, he didn't.
Yeah, man, get your head on straight, nigga. You
And don't
doing
call me a
edibles?
nigga, boy.
I mean, get yourself in order, man.
Get your
Get
streaming
yourself in
order.
order.
I ain't caused that. And you
Hey,
got the option to kick this man. You're the host.
why would I kick him off the show?
So he could get himself
Sound like a
together. You're gonna look at it
sound
and
like a
be
nut.
like, oh man, I might have got dropped off. And refresh.
Well,
Simple.
just
But
kick
you
him
ain't
out.
got that logic.
Uh, is according to me. Hold on, let me get right. But my audio is going out. Y'all know it's a road show. I'm definitely working. Um,
My
Ja, you can
fault.
hear me
I
now,
ain't know
bro?
what was. Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably it's we moving around. We working. The people know, man. Listen, the supporters going to support and show love. That's what it's about. Carrie, I actually talked to somebody. Shout out to Bob Webb, a young guy that's boxing out there in Ireland, and big Lewis Crocker fan, big Anto Kakase fan, and he told me straight up, Devin Haney is a bigger fight than Conor Ben in the UK in Ireland, in Belfast with Lewis Crocker. He said Devin Haney is more known than Conor Ben. So that's for all you Conor Ben loving MFs. Devin Haney is the draw, and he's been around for years. You see what I'm saying? Years putting it down in the sport. So nah, Kerry. I mean, all you is you in. Listen, you in the USA. I'm talking to people that's on the in feet on the ground in Ireland, right? Conor Bennett's not the guy you think he is. So, respectfully, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Like Haney has been
Mm,
around. Haney has been champion and moving around the sport for 7 years, 7 or 8 years now. So it's not even no debate. We was
I
just talking about
mean,
this earlier. We was just talking about. I'm gonna let you get in, Mark, because my audio probably gonna go out. But Carrier, we just had the same conversation with another with Usyk and Canelo. They bigging up these guys that's been around or on the scene for a few years over guys that's had longevity at the top of the game. Go ahead, Mark.
um, what's the fight we were just commenting on? Devin was it Devin? Yeah. Oh no, I was about to say Conor Ben. I don't see Devin Haney bringing out 60,000 people back to back in San Francisco fighting nobody. I'll say that
Do
respectfully.
you know how? Hold on,
And
hold
they
on,
did
hold
a
on,
pretty
hold on, hold
good
on.
pay per view over
He
there
could bring
in
out
England.
60,000. He could bring out 60,000 at $5 and $10 seats at the nosebleeds.
I don't think so.
So I mean, you got they only doing stadium. Who did he do with Chris Eubank Jr.? That's two like
Exactly.
legendary names.
And he could do
Uh,
another stadium. He could do
with
another
who?
stadium fight with Lewis Crocker.
He said
Yes.
they saying
Those folks that
that's the
watch Conor
secondary
Ben
fight.
beat those folks that watch Conor Ben finish the trilogy, or excuse me, finish the series between the families, or potentially start, they might have another trilogy, whatever happens.
He need
But
to fight
those
Harlem.
60,000 folks that came out to watch him, they gonna be like, damn, Conor Ben about to get in there with a titleist. You know what I'm saying? And that's a North Ireland boy. Them Northern Irish people, they've been trying to break away from the UK for years. We gotta put them goddamn no good potato grinders in their place. That's going to be a huge fight over there in England. Huge.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I don't even want to do this, but y'all be kind of like nut hugging a little bit.
Whoa.
These guys, this huge fight, man. Lewis Crock ain't no huge name. This brother just came
He is
around. He
over there.
barely. No, the fuck he's not. I'm trying to tell
Whoa,
y'all.
watch the
I talk to
cussing.
people. Stop trying to tell me stuff you don't know. You don't live over there. You don't even know nobody in Ireland. I'm
I
trying
know
to
that
tell
Lewis
you.
Crocker's about
I'm
to
trying
have
to.
a
Those
stadium
dudes is
fight in
not
Northern
big
Ireland.
names. Well, who? You know? With who?
It don't matter with who. They
Is
ain't even
that? This
found
is
him a
saying you
name
just
yet, but they've
talking.
already
You just
scheduled the
talking, bro.
stadium.
You just
No, I'm
talking.
not just talking. They
You
are
just
talking
talking,
about
bro.
Windsor Park. You just talking.
With
Because you
Devin
like Devin
Haney.
Haney.
With Devin Haney, goofball. That's my
Nah,
point.
ain't no
It's not
with
gonna be
Devin
with no
Haney.
Connor Ben.
I
It's
guarantee you
definitely
Lewis
not
those
gonna be
Crocker.
with
I
no
fans,
Connor
guarantee you
Ben.
Lewis Crocker put 20,000 in there. I
those
guarantee you he
fans
put
not
20,000
What
stupid.
in
happened
there.
to 60?
I guarantee you he could.
What
Hold
happened
on,
to
no.
60?
No. I'm talking about Connor Ben bringing 60 for a Lewis Crocker fight over there in England. We talking
Listen,
about Lewis
20.
Crocker over
Listen,
here in his
congratulations.
backyard in Northern Ireland.
Congratulations. Congratulations, dude. Great.
Congratulations,
20,000.
Devin Haney
That's
can't do
one
that.
time. That's one time. No,
That's
he's actually
twice.
putting. Listen,
That's
he's actually putting
twice.
people in arenas. Who else Lewis Crocker do 20,000 with?
That don't matter. He gonna do
Shut the hell
20,000
up
the
then.
next
Don't
time.
don't lie.
He's on a
Don't lie.
momentum. He has trajectory.
Shut the hell. He ain't did nothing. You just talking, brother.
Man,
Every
I ain't
time a
just
white
talking. How
listen,
much you
every
want to
time a
bet?
white, y'all
You want
white,
to put a friendly
you
50 on that?
listen. On what?
You want to put a friendly 50? He gonna bring 20,000 out with whoever is out there with him his next fight at Windsor Park.
Why you gotta have
Uh
20,000 and Devin gotta have 60?
My whole point. No,
yeah.
he's saying Lewis
Because
Crocker is a
because he
nobody
gonna
in
move.
his backyard.
I
That's
didn't say he
cap.
wasn't nobody.
That's
I
what
didn't
you
say he
just
wasn't
said.
nobody. No, nigga, you putting words in my mouth because you don't know
Man,
how
I
to
ain't putting
you don't know
nothing.
how to
Whoa,
have a
whoa, whoa,
you can't
whoa.
converse. You don't know how to converse. You don't know how to conversate in order.
First
You know what
off,
I'm saying?
conversate is not a word.
Listen, you don't know how to converse, nigga.
So,
You
so
talking
what
about
is
hold on,
it?
you
There you
talking
go.
about hold on, John. You talking about Lewis Crocker. He ain't did nothing to even prove this. That's what I'm saying. Y'all people deify these
He
white
beat
boys, man.
He beat Patty
Nah,
Donovan
y'all
twice.
niggas is fags, man. Yo,
Patty
listen,
Donovan
y'all
is a name
deify
in
these
Ireland,
white
isn't he?
boys. Y'all deify these white boys so much. This shit is disgusting, bro.
Man,
Y'all
you
should be
love to go to
exhausted.
this
These
race
dudes,
thing.
nah, I'm just saying, y'all be exhausted how much y'all be deifying these British and like fuck them niggas. Them niggas don't ain't no more known than no US Americans, no black Americans. We the shit, nigga. What is you talking about? Women think we handsome. We be moving. Like y'all just be making up random, y'all be making up random goofy shit to make yourselves feel better.
Man, you're
Like
emotional. I'm speaking facts.
nah, you ain't speaking no facts because Lewis ain't did nothing. Lewis ain't did nothing, bro.
Lewis beat Patty
He
Donovan
barely,
twice, didn't he?
man, no, he did not. No, he did not. He got
He
a
didn't beat
DQ. He
Patty
got a
Donovan
BS.
twice?
Hold on, bro. No. No, he did not. Because you don't watch the
He didn't
fights. You
put
just
Patty
look at
Donovan
BoxRec.
twice? He didn't put
You
Patty
looking at
Donovan down?
BoxRec. You didn't look, you looking at BoxRec, bro. You not watching the fights.
Hold on. Firstly, I was one of the people who said that he might have got a gift in that fight. But that don't even
Okay,
goddamn
then. So
matter.
get off. So then
That's
stop
not the
riding them,
point.
bro. Then how you gonna come
You
on here
stop
riding today
riding.
like he
Stop
doing
riding
something?
Devin Haney.
Man,
Then
listen.
you
These
can't have
this
an
if
honest
they put out
conversation.
if they put 20,000 in, it's gonna be because of it's gonna be because of somebody else's name, but it ain't gonna be because of Lewis Crocker, bro. Stop it.
So then that's
Stop
my
the
bet to
cap.
you. Do you want to put a
That's the
friendly
cap.
50 that he could put 20,000 in there with a
Well,
nobody
who?
in his
He
backyard?
has to. He's gonna fight Devin Haney or Connor Ben or something like
Man,
that.
he's
He's not
not
gonna
fighting
fight a
no Devin
nobody,
Haney.
bro. What are you talking about?
Okay,
They're
if he
talking
fights
about the
anybody
unification
else
right
other
now.
than Devin Haney and Conor Ben, you want to put a
Put a
friendly
friendly
50
50.
on that?
Put a friendly 50. He fight Devin Haney. Put a friendly
Oh, you
50
want to
on
put a
that.
friendly 50? He gonna fight Devin Haney next? I'll put a
Yeah,
friendly 50. He don't. I don't think that
I
fight gonna
bet.
happen next.
I lock.
Bet,
I lock.
bet,
I
lock,
lock. And we'll see.
bet.
And we're gonna show you. And we're gonna show you where the money is, boy.
Man,
We're
you
gonna show
already
you where
down
the
to me
money
$100.
is.
That's okay.
We're gonna show. Hey, listen. If I owe you, you'll never be broke.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you say,
At
hey
the
Marky though?
but
Can you
you down
say
50 because
something
Lewis
to
gonna run
some?
that match. Because guess what? he ain't going to duck his biggest payday, right?
I don't think so. Well, it could be Conor Ben. It could be
Now let me ask you this. Let me
It could
ask you
be
this,
Rolly
Mark.
Romero. It could
Who
be
do you
Ryan
know?
Garcia.
Come on, bruh. You know
I
who?
got a
Let me
wide
ask you
field.
this.
But
Who?
you
Hold
like
on,
you
hold
put
on,
the
hold on.
hot, you
Name the
put the
Devin Haney.
heavy odds on
Devin Haney
yourself.
got. Hold on. Devin Haney has 31 or 32 fights, right?
Correct.
Name the fighter that didn't get that biggest payday of their life fighting Devin Haney. But
I don't
and y'all know
disagree with
you're gonna
that.
name Ryan. And you're gonna name Ryan. Outside of Ryan, that tank shit is irrelevant. Name the fighter that got their biggest guarantee outside of a fight with Devin Haney. Name one fight on his resume that didn't get their most guaranteed money.
I don't disagree with that.
So that's my point, Mark, is that these guys is going to accept the biggest cash dollar. Conor Ben, respectfully, I know, people want to give him some award or whatever because he never been a champion. That's the same thing that the Ryan Garcia fans, they want to give him fake wins or awards, and he's never been a champion. These dudes are going to fight Devin Haney because the money is behind him. You'll see. Dang, they had a little accident right here. Dang, people got to pay attention, bro. This is a bad accident, too.
Well, prayers for those people. Happy holiday.
Damn.
Happy
Oh,
holiday
it's full
season to
cost.
them.
I was gonna turn on
Damn,
the
that's
joint.
crazy. But we're gonna see B3. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I see some articles. Now that I'm doing my research, you might have got one over on me. It says Haney's angling
Brother,
for the
I ain't
fight.
get one over
We're gonna
on
see what
you.
happens next.
I
Lewis
just held my
Crocker.
nuts on my point, and I believe that Lewis Crocker
Whoa,
is
whoa.
and hold on, and I believe that Lewis Crocker is a dog, and I believe Lewis Crocker ain't gonna duck his biggest payday.
What up, Blue Hustles?
Salute
Salute.
to the family blue.
Hold on,
Listen,
hold on.
listen, and they talking about
Mark, you
Devin
and
became a
B3
cash
over
cow.
here
Hey,
cooking though.
hey, listen, numbers don't lie. Now hold on. Numbers don't lie. That's all I'm saying. So he don't have to be no cash cow or nothing like that. But if Eddie Hearn or Top Rank or PBC or whoever got to pay you the most money or gives you the highest guarantee of your career, then that's definitely somebody that's moving in the damn sport. We ain't gonna act like everybody is getting their biggest payday fighting everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, stop it. It's levels to, and hold on,
Well, it's all
and
I
not only
see
that,
is
and now hold on, and not only that, with Turkey Allah Sheik, he's the one that's putting up the money. He's the one that's putting up the offers. So if he's signed with the right guy to get the fights, that's what it comes down to.
Devin Haney is an ideal next fight, and that's just a quote from a reporter. I see Devin Haney angles for unification. I don't
Only
see nothing
reason that they
confirming. I
shouldn't
see
fight Devin
American
though.
superstar Haney wants Lewis Crocker.
Only
I don't
reason
see no
Crocker
confirmation.
shouldn't fight Haney is
It's
if
not
he
because,
don't
of
feel
course,
like
it's
he
not
could win
confirmed.
though.
I mean, he
Yeah,
shouldn't. I
talk to
mean, at
him.
least not in the
Talk to
next
him,
fight.
Ja.
Get me my friendly 50.
Say that
Talk you
again.
now you changing it. We said fight Devin Haney. I think it probably will be the next fight, but now you adding next. You ain't say
That's
that.
his
We just
most
said fight
ideal
Devin
fight
Haney,
though.
and we put a 50 on it.
Like you said,
Hold on.
that's his most ideal
I
fight
call
unless he
hard
feel like he
foul.
gonna lose.
Move on from that shit, Mark. We locked in on a 50. We'll see what
It's
happens.
gonna be bigger than Conor Ben versus Crocker because he is a Black American and he got the accolades on top of that.
Salute to my
And
guy Blue. Salute to my
And
guy Blue.
pull up, Blue man. I know you. Come on, man. We working. And Mr. Shelton back in the building. Cook on this, Mr. Shelton. Biggest fight for Lewis Crocker, Devin Haney, or Conor Ben.
Conor Ben,
I knew he was gonna say Conor Ben.
Based on what?
you'll sell out in the UK. You will sell out in the
But
UK.
sell out what?
In the UK, the O2 Arena. That's a 22,000 seat arena.
What about Devin Haney selling out in the UK? and the pay-per-view numbers compared to the pay-per-view numbers that they not even going to do with Carnivale.
Ain't nobody trying to see Devin Haney fight. That's the problem. Devin Haney's boring.
Man, y'all guys is
They
capping
want to see
like
him fight
shit.
because they want to see him lose just like they
What's
want to see
let
Jake
me ask
Paul.
you a question.
They
Let me
want to
ask
see
you a
Jake
question.
Paul
Let me ask
lose
you a
just as
question.
much as they
What
want to
was the
see Devin
biggest
lose.
takeaway? What was the biggest takeaway from Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr.?
He made $12 million.
They wanted to see
Hold
Devin
No,
on,
lose.
Ja. Hold on, Ja.
no.
They don't go past that.
Answer the
I don't care
question.
what you say. Hold on. He got $12 million. If you mean to tell me you got paid $10 million to fight or $12 million to fight twice in a year and nobody want to see you fight, you're lying, brother. Y'all are lying.
Do you believe that
And y'all
anybody?
and y'all
Hold on, hold
hate
on,
and
hold
y'all
on.
hate that
Hold
brother.
on, hold on.
One,
Wait, stop,
either
stop,
because he's not really from Cali, that's why y'all hate him, or
stop.
two, it's because he black.
Do you think anybody
I
is going to pay Devin Haney $12 to $14 million to fight Lewis fucking
Yeah, the
Crockett?
Saudis did. The Saudis did.
No, they
They
not.
got him under a
No, they're
three-fight
not.
deal.
No, they're
Hey,
Yes,
not.
they
Mr.
do.
Hey, Mr.
They
Sheldon,
got
who
him
knew
under a
No,
Brian
they're not.
three-fight,
Norman?
$36 million
What
Hey,
deal.
hold
they're
on,
gonna
hold on.
do?
And Norman, go ahead.
Listen, listen,
We
listen.
can't
Let me
talk at the
tell you
same
what they're
time. Go
gonna
ahead, Mr.
do.
Sheldon.
Listen, let me tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna say we'll give you $3 or $4 million to fight this dude Crocker, or you can sit on the shelf and wait for the Barrios Garcia winner, and we'll pay you the $12
Man, he
million
gonna
to
get
fight
that
one of them
12
dudes.
but
million.
But
Mr.
we're not
He's
Sheldon
gonna get
paying
though,
that
Getting
you.
12.
We're
if
not
they
he's gonna
paying
get
you
smart,
no
14
$14
million.
million to fight Lewis Crocker. I don't
if
give
they
a
Hey, that
fuck
brother
what
smart,
gonna
the
they
get
can
money.
his
back
money
Devin
guaranteed.
Haney.
These are the Saudis we talking about, Shelton Moore.
I'm not. They're not stupid. How you think they got rich? They
Are
got
you
rich
kidding
because they're
me?
not
They fucked
stupid.
off, or excuse me, they messed off $400 million in one weekend on Canelo versus Skull
You
and
could be
that
stupid and get
disaster
rich
in
too, though.
Madison in the Times Square.
And they not gonna do
They
that
just
again
suck
with Haney
off
versus
money.
Crockett. Listen,
Man,
listen,
listen. With this,
listen. Y'all not
who else
looking
to
at the
draw?
elephant in the room, man. The biggest takeaway from Devin Haney versus Brian Norman was that Devin Haney couldn't finish him. He cruised, and the fight was boring. That's what all you motherfuckers were saying after the fight.
Nah,
Nah,
Who
Look,
nah.
cares?
That was now you
let
talking
me
to
say
some
one
other
thing to
weird people,
Mr.
man.
Sheldon. Let me say one thing to Mr. Sheldon, right? If they smart, the smartest move that they would make is to make it look like that they wouldn't want to back Devin Haney, but really, Devin Haney is the biggest star, got the biggest star power out of all of them, just because the fact people want to see him lose. And he got a solid fan base that want to see him win as well. He been doing more pay-per-views than any of the fighters involved in the scenario.
What pay-per-view did he do?
He
He
did
did one.
with,
Lomachenko, 175,000.
did he do one with
Ryan
Devin?
Where?
Garcia.
And,
Ryan
and he
Garcia.
and he, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan. Then he
How long
made
did he
that
run?
one. He made the last one with Benavidez and them. That was basically his pay-per-view. That one
Talk
as
to
well.
him.
And
Yeah.
people want to see him lose no
Like
matter who he fighting. If he fight Crocker, they
like
gonna be like
Facts.
Crocker gonna knock him out. They gonna start saying Crocker gonna knock him out. Just like they
Yep.
want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. Every fight Devin
resting
fight,
on the
they gonna want to see him get
star.
knocked out.
Dum
I'm
dum.
saying, if you just
No
thinking about
matter who you
smarts,
are.
And listen,
why would I
hey,
You
be
wishing on
telling
the
the
star,
truth
bro.
the whole
hey,
time
You
I'm
Mr.
wishing on
making
the
Sheldon,
money
star,
off of
brother.
the fight?
You
Don't
think
Mr.
nobody
somebody
Sheldon,
want
you
need
to
to
see
put a
that
brother.
bid in
nigga
that
fight,
fight,
man.
Shelton Moore?
That nigga is boring. Nobody wants to see that nigga jab and grab his way to a title. Nobody wants to see that, bro. They want to put
That
him
sounds
in
like a
there with
bunch of hate to
somebody.
me, Shelton Moore.
I'm just telling you what they're saying. I'm just telling you what they're saying. I could
I'm
give a
just,
shit
listen. I'm
either
just gonna
way.
tell you how it sounds.
He get a certain.
Well, you got a problem with that?
You got a problem with that? That's
That's
B3.
how it sound. That's how it sound. It sound like uh everybody is hating on a nigga. That's what
I
that sound like. You talking about what the people saying. The people are known to hate blacks and discriminate and be prejudiced and definitely be
I could
envious
give
and
a shit
jealous.
either
Unfortunately,
way.
Shelton Moore is
Let me
one of
explain
them.
something to you. I could give a shit either way. My favorite fighter fighting today is Jai Opataya. Bro Crawford has retired. Jai Opataya is my guy. I can give a
And
shit
Devin
what Devin
Haney
Haney
gonna
does.
keep dragging
But
his
I'm telling you,
nuts on
I'm gonna tell
147.
you, I'm gonna tell you what he could do. He needs to get into a fight with somebody that somebody else wants to see. Because nobody knows or wants to see Lewis Crocker. Nobody gives a fuck.
So
I
Lewis
think they would
Crocker,
give
do
a
you
fuck
think
over
Lewis?
there in the UK
So talk to him. I was just
or the
telling him about
Saudi
this, Mr.
Arabia.
Sheldon. Lewis Crocker. I mean,
Huh?
20,000. He said this dude was bigging up Lewis Crocker like he's a star or something. Like he can do 20,000 without Devin and without Connor. And
He
I'm
Now,
just
can
now
do
if he get
20,000
Conor
without
Ben,
Devin in his
man,
if
backyard.
he
listen.
fights Conor Ben, in the UK, they can sell out the O2 for sure.
Man, listen. The only way he doing 20,000 without Devin Haney or Connor Ben is if they giving away tickets. All you gotta do is bring a canned good to the arena. You can get a
I
ticket,
don't
man.
know.
Stop it.
Cause you
I
think
mean, you could
he could
say
probably
that if
do
you want.
20,000 with Devin.
They gonna
He
be
could
giving
probably
away
sell out
tickets,
with
man.
Devin if it's in the UK. If it's in the United States, you couldn't fill up a high
Brother.
school gym with that shit.
Now with
Man, look
in the
here.
right,
Lewis
nah,
Crocker
he
is
would.
coming back to his hometown as the conquering hero. Okay? He went and he
Conquering
took
what?
this
He got a
belt.
gift decision.
I mean, that's your opinion. All I know
No,
is
no,
Yeah,
no,
the
no.
let
That's
me
a
or
let,
all
let
the
me
fact.
let
people
me
is
tell you
gonna
something.
remember is the fact
In the
that
UK,
Patty Donovan touched the canvas.
It's not the
in the
UK. This is
UK,
Ireland, man.
No,
in
this is
the
Northern
Y'all,
UK,
Ireland. That is the UK.
in
yeah, this
Northern
is. I know
Ireland,
this is
in the
Ireland.
UK, anywhere over there like that, Lewis Crocker is a big deal. He can fight Conor
Thank
Ben
you.
or Devin Haney and sell out over there.
He's a
Over
Who?
big
here in the
fish in a
United States
small
of America,
pond.
over here in the United States of America, he can only fill up.
Hold
He
on,
might
hold on,
not
hold
even be
on.
able to fill up a high school gymnasium. Nobody wants
Hold
to
on.
see
Let
that
me
shit.
see how many. Let me see. Let me see how many people know this brother. Cause y'all is talking crazy. I
He's
know
a
I'm
big
following
fish in a
Lewis.
what? It don't matter who over here knows him.
Nah,
He's a big
brother.
fish in a
No,
small
it
Northern
matters
Irish
about who
pond.
knows this brother in the world. He just got
It
on the
matters
scene.
who
Y'all are
knows
just
him in his
listen.
backyard, who in his
Hey,
own
Ja,
locale that he's gonna be selling
Ja,
tickets
you in
to.
here?
I hope he not.
I wish I could show you this right now, but it's dark, right? I don't
I'm
want to
in
show
Yeah,
it
here.
right.
Devin
Man, this
Why
Haney.
you
brother
hope
got
I'm not?
this brother literally got 37,000 people on followers on Instagram. Let me follow Lewis Crocker. Shout
And
out to the
most of
channel. I
them
Who?
want to
probably
follow
Who
live
you
him.
talking?
close to him.
Man,
Who you
don't
talking
nobody know this
about? Lewis
brother like
Crocker?
that. Yeah,
You talking about Lewis Crocker? That's in
yeah,
England. In England over there, he's a big deal. Over here, he's nothing.
brother.
You
All right,
using
we gonna see.
tools. You using
Nah, don't start that
gauges for
shit. Don't
America for
start
the
that.
Hold on, no, hold on one
Don't
second.
start that shit,
You
man.
using the gauges for the
We
American
we
public.
talking about we talking about being known in the world, man. Being
We
on
talking
pay per
about
view,
selling
being on pay
20,000
per
tickets
view.
in his backyard. That's what we talking about.
Yeah, and he barely got that. What he gonna do? One per subscriber?
I mean,
Man, you
shoot, he
cutting
might.
up, man.
Let's keep it real about Devin Haney though. Why I give him the most credit for it. Him and his father, they didn't build this. They didn't build they career brick by brick, man. They didn't got it out the mud. Like he got the certain type of fan base in America that it ain't commercial. He got the fan base though, and he got the people that want to see him lose. He been doing it since he was in the amateurs. He been promoting himself. They've been self-promoting since he was in the amateurs. That's why they making big money and all that. I guess they making big money. I don't really know that, but for what it
Man,
seemed
yeah,
like they
Look, let
is.
me tell you something.
Devin did around
I hear what you're
16K in
saying.
San Fran. Yeah,
But I'm
in the
telling you
Warriors
this.
arena.
I was at that fight in San Fran. I was there. I was at the Chase
It
Center
was
for that fight.
lit.
I was there live.
I know it was
I'm gonna
lit.
tell
You
you this.
told me.
It was lit. The car was fucked up, but the atmosphere was lit.
And think about it. He had
I'm
Andy
gonna tell y'all
Cruz
this
and
though.
who else? Andy Cruz and Beatrice. That's all he had on the undercard.
He one of the most talked
No,
about
he had the
fighters
girl.
of today.
Yeah,
He had that
Beatrice
girl,
Fidetta.
that big titty. No, he had that girl from
Ebony
Australia on that
Bridges.
car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bridges.
she got
Yep.
her ass
I
beat
just
too. The
proved you
Japanese girl whooped
wrong,
Yeah.
her ass.
D3. I just proved you wrong.
Japanese girl whooped
Lewis
her ass.
Crocker did 20,000 with the boy Patty Donovan at Windsor Park.
Man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
You wrong and I'm
You
right.
Lewis
can't
Crocker.
Oh,
underestimate.
that
You
was an
can't
Ireland versus
underestimate
Ireland matchup.
the fans
He gonna get another
in
Lewis
different
Crocker
Irishman.
parts of the
What are we
world
versus.
talking
though.
about?
Hold
What
on,
was the
hold on.
average? And give me the average
Lewis
and put the
Crocker.
average ticket price on there.
Lewis Crocker versus Devin Haney
Man, now you
in
moving the
America wouldn't
goalposts.
fill up a high school gym. It wouldn't even fill up a high school gym, bro.
I mean, you could say that if you want to, but
That's nuts.
It would.
Hey, but he fought
I would
Regis. But he
agree with
fought
that,
Regis. Hold on, hold
depending on
on.
the fight
He
card.
all they got to do is run the you never let a white boy beat me clip, and before the fight, and everybody will go crazy.
No, they
Go
wouldn't.
ahead, Josh.
Everybody said, "Who the hell is this
Yeah,
guy?"
They be like,
They would say the same thing Canelo would say.
oh.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy?
Nah, they don't do. They're not gonna do no
Walk
white man
down the
like that.
street right now. When you outside right now, when you stop at the next store, go in there and say, "Hey, you know who Lewis Crocker is?" Ask 10 people.
Nah, you remember the
10
person that
random
made that
people.
famous was an Irish guy that said that to another man. So y'all switching. Y'all switching up right now. That nobody said who
No.
the F is the Irish man. The Irish man said who the F are you?
Yeah, you talking about
Like
Conor
I'm
So
saying,
McGregor.
like I'm
I
saying, like
forget.
I
I
said,
think
nobody in America
yeah,
knows who Lewis Crocker is. Motherfuckers
that's
in
one of the
America
most
barely know who Devin Haney
and
is.
we barely
that's
know
one of the
Conor
most
Ben.
legendary lines ever from
That's
Conor
why I
McGregor.
said what I
Who
said.
That was
the is
hard.
Over
that guy?
there, that fight sell. Over here, you can't fill up a high school gym with the shit. But
Patty
over
Donovan
there,
versus
it
Lewis Crocker.
sells.
He can go back to San Francisco.
It would
And
make sense
nobody
for
will come.
Devin to travel
And
to fight
nobody
You
will
Lewis
want to
come.
put
Crocker,
a
but
friendly 50 on that,
it's
old man? You already owe me
disrespectful though.
friendly 50 already, old
Yeah,
man.
we can do that. Yeah, we could
I
definitely do that because nobody
bet.
will show up to that. Nobody will show up to that.
I
Patty
bet Devin
Donovan
Haney
or
do
Lewis Crocker, no
10,000
one will come.
at least
No one will
with
come.
Lewis Crocker in San Francisco.
No
Man,
one will
that ain't
come.
happening, bro. They fighting
Who?
overseas already, man. They going like you said, they gonna do a big
That's not
stadium.
happening, bro.
They gonna bring Devin over there. I already talked to some people in Ireland. They said they
You
don't.
already owe me a friendly 50 from betting against Devin Haney, old man Shelton Moore.
Yes, I do. I still enjoy $50. That's right. I forgot about that. You're right. I'm glad you reminded me.
Yeah. B3 owe me
I forgot.
100.
I did take Brian Norman. I took Brian Norman, didn't I?
Yeah. Took
Did I
friendly
take it for the
50s on
knockout?
both
Did I
of
take it for the
y'all.
knockout?
Nah, you took him
Did I
straight
take it
up.
for the knockout or did I take it
You took him
straight up?
straight up.
Okay. I got
Straight up. Yeah.
I should have taken his ass for the knockout. Lost another 50.
You should have. Facts.
I know that's
Hey
gonna
man,
help get you a
shout
good
out to
clip.
Fernando Mendoza. Mendoza did it, B3. I told you. Mendoza is the Heisman.
Who? Oh, you
Fernando
won?
Mendoza for Indiana. The Cuban
Oh,
young
the Heisman
gentleman.
winner. Yeah,
He
won
did
it.
it. I told you, Shelton Moore, you were wrong. You were wrong once again about
I was
Indiana versus
wrong.
Ohio
I was
State.
wrong again.
You were wrong about
I
Fernando
was wrong
Mendoza. You
again.
said, man, I don't know about this kid. And you watched him go
Yep.
out there and drag his nuts on Ohio State's defense, at least
I
in the
thought
fourth
they was
quarter,
gonna
at
give it
least.
to Notre Dame running back, but shit, they wouldn't even let them in the playoffs. They hated on Notre Dame. They hated on Notre Dame because they
I
got a black
told
coach.
you,
That's why they
that's
did it.
what was gonna happen because Miami beat Notre Dame head to head earlier in the year.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Well,
should be a
shout
good
out
playoff, though, man.
B3. Shout out B3 to Boogeyman Bud. Boogeyman Bud did it the right way.
Yeah, he did, man. Let me run
Made
his
his
drop real
chips
quick. Let me run his drop, Mr.
and
Sean.
got
Shout
on
out to
out.
him. Yep.
Terence Bud Crawford, your name is now in the history books, a name that'll never be forgotten. How would you describe this totally dominant performance?
Man, like I said before, I want to give an honor to God because without him, none of this would be possible. Man.
You got my instructions in the back, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back.
Bad angle for me. That right may have been blocked.
By the way, the two first clean punches of the fight for Crawford.
Only land by Crawford.
I think it's more than no nonsense. As Teddy Atlas would always say, Canelo is looking to be friends, and Crawford is not looking to be friends.
Great exchange from Terence Crawford right there. Canelo To the exchange from both fighters. That left hook that Canelo's been landing. Uppercut from Terence Crawford. A 2-3 piece from Terence Crawford.
So your goal was to go up and become undisputed. Read it. There you go. There you go.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era.
Man, listen, he did everything he needed to do in the sport. You know, he can't be denied, man. He can't be denied at all. He did what he had to do, man.
Boogeyman, bro.
What do you want to see next from Canelo, Mr. Show?
I wanted to fight the winner of Shiraz and then Billy.
Yeah. I like that fight. That seemed like a good fight.
That's what I wanted to do next.
Who you got?
Fight
Who you
the
got?
winner of Shiraz.
Who gonna edge that one in your opinion?
In that fight?
Yeah.
I think Shiraz beats in Billy. I think Hamza Shiraz is long. Hamza Shiraz is at a weight that's optimal for him. Hamza Shiraz has good power. Hamza Shiraz is probably going to be the guy that takes over that division. I don't see anybody else in that division talented enough to beat him. That includes Pacheco. That includes definitely Berlanga. That's the only real guy. Who else is up there? I think in Billy's just too small. He just has too many disadvantages to beat him. But if he can get inside, you know, we saw that Carlos Adames got inside and roughed him up. So, you know, I still stick with Shiraz. I think Hamza Shiraz is going to take over that division.
I'm with you.
Shut
I'm
your
with you
mouth.
on that, Miguel. I'm with you on that 1,000%. The Filipino Flash, man, he didn't get the decision. I still gotta see the fight. Hopefully they put it on YouTube so I can watch it tonight. But Nonito took a L this morning.
You talking about Lodito down there in Argentina?
Nah, he won that fight, but he lost the fight to Saya Sasumi for the full title this morning in Japan.
Oh yeah, well he took an
He
L. Was
won
it
all
a
12
knockout
rounds.
or he lost 12 rounds?
Nah, it's a split decision.
Okay, well, he did good.
Yeah. One of the judges
He
scored it
did
for
good
him.
for a 43-year-old guy, man. He did great for a 43-year-old guy. Yeah, it's time for Nonito to start training, folks, and get on out the way, man.
Hey,
That's just my opinion, though. I can't tell a grown man what to do. He's still making money. He's still out there getting paid to fight. So if he still feels he can do it, more power to you. Go ahead, do it.
1,000%, Mr. Show. Listen, before we get out of here, right? Talk to me real fast. Now we're gonna do the rundown. Hold on, today Wednesday, right? All right, so tomorrow we'll probably do previews and predictions. Yeah, we'll talk about the Friday card tomorrow. But I just want to get your thoughts on Alicia Baumgartner. Have you seen any of the workout or anything? Have you seen Alicia? And what you expected from her on Friday?
I'm hoping and praying she can do better than she did in her last fight.
Yeah.
Because she looked like stir-fried boo-boo in her last fight.
Yeah, she did.
And I might be better than Jennifer Miranda. So if she goes in there with that same style and same, if she looks the same against this girl, she's probably gonna get beat. And all that moving up to fight Caroline Dubois and all that goes out the window.
Yeah, Lila Boydon ended up getting her fight. Talk to me though. Have you seen Lila Boydon, her opponent? Have you watched her?
I seen her fight before. She's okay. She's a little better than the Miranda chick.
Yeah,
You
she
know,
is.
so that might be a problem. I see. She changed. Alicia hasn't been the same since she went to Derrick James. So I think she was a lot better when she was training with Tony Harrison. I don't know what she's doing now. I don't know what kind of regimen she got going on. I don't know what's happening with Derrick James. Well, Derrick James turns all of his fighters into flat foot fighters. So
That's what it is.
I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see how she does. The jury's out on her. Let's leave it at that. The jury's out. We got to see what she brings.
Hey, 1000%. Listen, shout out to everybody that came through today that showed love. That I truly appreciate it, man. We working, we grinding, we building the channel. I appreciate Mr. Show more chopping it up with me, cooking. You know, BVO, Marky, D Free. You know, everybody, everybody that pulled up, Coach Eddie, Juan. You know what I'm saying? We working. Hey, shout out to the Sports Star Network. I see TD was in the chat today. Salute to TD. Shout out to the Family Crush, the legend, man. We building. You know what I'm saying? Hey. CK Dub, pull up, man. Where y'all at? Y'all see we working, right? Hey, I appreciate you, Mr. Sheldon. We gonna chop it up tomorrow. We gonna kind of. I'm gonna see. I think what's today? Wednesday. So they must be doing a press conference today, right? Or maybe they already did the press
Yeah, we'll
conference. So yeah,
check
let
it
me.
out, and then we'll have something to talk about tomorrow. Same time, same bad channel.
Appreciate you. Peace.
All right, is you motherfuckers finished? Y'all finished? You silly motherfuckers. You got to be soldiers, all right? Soldiers. Not clowns, goddammit. Drive, and you shut the fuck up.